So last time that we played, you guys had left Puno and went traveling throughout the highlands. You met a farmer. You helped his son. They're eternally and forever grateful to you guys for saving his son. You got to the temple. You crawled past some bodies. Some people shimmied down a thing. You killed 2 innocent creatures on the floor.
Wait, what?
That were just sleeping.
No. No.
That's not what happened.
No.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, there was 2 Kairasiri on the floor sleeping and resting. It looked like they had just done something. They were full. And you guys killed them while they were sleeping. You then walked. Yeah, you then walked through the. And they recently puked on top of the pyramid. And you recently walked. Then you walked down these tunnels and got to a pool of white milky liquid. I will go ahead and share the map again, so you guys all see where you're at.
In the hallway.
And you're in the hallway, standing there. Bessie had just got attacked by 3 worms when she stepped into the pool of fat.
I'm wormy.
Yes, and you were kind of wormy. You killed 2 of them, and one of them wriggled back into the pool. And so, let me do this. Tunnels. Here we go. Make sure you guys can hear the RPG bot. There'll be sounds coming from it.
I can hear it.
Nope. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are basically standing there in the middle of the tunnel, and Bessie had just got attacked. You killed the 2 worms. One went back in the pool. It is now your... what would you guys like to do?
I'm
we
still
also
checking for worms in my body.
We need to roll the luck, right?
Yes, because we're in the new session. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll luck and get some luck added to your character. So go ahead and roll current.
Yes.
And hopefully fail. Nope. Ezekiel
Did not.
passed.
Of course
Bessie
we succeed
passed.
when we're supposed to fail.
Yeah, Emerson, you get 1d10.
I'm gonna get coffee, but I
I
can
thought
hear
it was.
you.
We just roll current though, right? That's what we're rolling.
Yes.
Omar, you're gonna roll luck,
9.
not sanity. Oh,
Yes.
you get 1d10. Alejandro.
Indeed,
Oh,
I
Virginia does not get anything.
El Foro, as we say
Omar,
in Spanish.
You need to roll.
Four.
Let's see.
Oh, you got a success. So it looks like Alejandro and Omar are the only one that get. Sorry, Alejandro and Emerson are the only ones that get any luck back.
Indeed.
And you guys are kind of standing in front of this pool where there's the ripped
There it
away
is.
gold piece.
I found the picture. It's called Pool of Rancid White Liquid.
Ah, yeah.
That's where we're
Let's
at.
see, pool. Let's see if I can go up and find the pool so I can show it to the streams.
It sounds lovely.
There we go. There we go. You're basically standing where those people are standing, and there's a broken piece of gold just above the pool.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
kind of-
we used the stick, right? Oh yeah, because okay, you're still recapping this. Okay.
No, you didn't use any stick.
She's
Bessie
still holding
basically
it.
stepped into the liquid, and it basically went well above her hip, and she kind of crawled back out, and some worms crawled up onto her.
What if we touch the ward in the liquid? Those are some bzzz. Does this electrify the...
No, nothing.
Would it kill them?
If you take the ward and you kind of kind of swish it through the liquid, nothing happens other than making it kind of the ward's a little greasy now.
Yeah. So I mean that to me looks like it's a missing puzzle piece kind of thing. I think we need to put the ward right there and close the circuit.
Yep. But how? the pool is pretty deep, right? I mean, when Bessie went in, she went down to her armpits, basically.
Oh,
Yes.
so we can't reach it from the shore, is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
too deep, and it's filled with those slugs.
Well, you definitely can't swim across. Well, you can swim across it, but you.
Yeah, you could.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
but
got
you
any
might
lamp
not
oil?
make it.
We can dump the lamp oil on the top. It should float, and we can set it on fire.
Ooh.
Mhm. Unless
Although,
it's like grease.
then again, the
The
smoke
timing
down
of
here-
the music is perfect.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that the timing of that music was exactly perfect to what he said.
But if it's oily or greasy or organic, then it won't float and it'll combust probably. So,
Yeah, but
Bessie
the
says
smoke
it tasted
also.
And then
like
also the
like
smoke.
oil, like fat,
Yeah,
like
grease.
grease or
Yeah.
body fat.
Mhm.
She had tasted body fat before.
you beat me to that one. I was trying. Yeah, that's where I was going with
Hmm
All in the name of science.
that. Uh-huh.
Yes, when she
I'm
was
very
doing her
dedicated.
dissertation. Yeah.
Hmm
We just taste some of this body.
Yeah,
fat
it
real
was
quick.
it was the effect of white goo on and if it could be used as a replacement for salad dressing. Or,
Oh.
yeah.
How'd
Okay.
it turn out?
Um,
Didn't turn out so good.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
no,
like, it was kind
I
of
don't like talking-
nasty tasting.
Well, I don't like talking about it. I really tried to put the best ingredients in it, whatever, and it did not
Yeah.
go well. No.
You can do other things besides cook, though, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Is there, and there's no, I'm assuming this picture isn't really drawn to scale in the sense that, like, we can't find something to bridge this, right? Like, maybe some boards or even throw
Nobody's tried that yet. You look. I mean, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 to 8 feet across, so it's not unheard of that you think, yeah, maybe if we could find something to bridge across that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna backtrack a bit and see if I can find, something critical like a support structure beam or non-critical like a support structure beam that I can pull out and use for this kind of.
Yeah, if you
purpose.
could. I mean, there's that room back there where the people, the thingies were sleeping.
Yeah, there was
but
a bunch of trash in there. There was a bunch of gold. There was a bunch of like stuff.
those were cots on the floor. They weren't actually.
There were cots on the
structures.
they were cots on the floor. Yeah.
Out the
So
end.
as
No,
I
what-
see, as I see them trying to figure things out, I search in my pocket and I pull out a multi-tool, kind of like a Swiss Army knife type
Mhm.
of tool.
Yep.
And I show it to everyone and I say, I got this.
I don't think it's gonna be long enough for us to walk across.
I know, but I just wanted you guys to know in case we need it, because
In case we
look,
need
and
something.
I start opening it up. Look, it's got all this stuff and it's got this thingy here.
Yes, that is very, very cool.
All right, just let me know if you need it.
So Alejandro, are you going to go back to that room? You go ahead and move down the hallway.
Is that what you said when your world went to
What?
What was that?
Yeah, I heard that.
That was-
Excuse me, pardon me.
That was like
Excuse me, pardon me.
TV on somebody's
Maybe got,
background or
like,
something.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
video on the side.
Yeah, well, it wasn't mine because I'm on headsets.
Yeah, I'm on headset too.
I'm on a headset too.
I'm on headset too.
It was
So it was Dre.
it was someone.
was me?
snoring.
Probably.
Oh, was it Sergio snoring? Oh, okay, gotcha.
He was very
When you get
yeah.
about there, Alejandro, why don't you make a listen roll? Make a listen roll.
What?
You don't hear anything,
Hold on. I'm still looking
and
for
so
it. Okay,
as
I'm
you're
still
kind of
looking
coming
for it.
around the
Here we
corner,
go. Okay.
yeah, you definitely don't hear anything.
Okay.
Go ahead and walk around the corner.
Mhm.
Because that's what you were going to do. You kind of walk up here and you go to here,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're stepping around the corner, like standing right in front of you, is something. Emerson, you get to go,
All
and we're
right.
going to start going down the.
That was pretty descriptive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even for you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
In fact, I'm gonna actually call it something in the combat tracker.
So Do I know that he's found
No,
this thing?
no. You
Oh,
just
okay.
know that Alejandro is kind of like walked off. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go get some stuff." Bessie's showing you her multi-tool.
It's very useful.
You could
I've
decide to
used it
go,
many-
go help Alejandro with the stuff or whatever.
Mhm.
Don't think I would. I think I'm going to try and see what, like, the gold bar that we have that we took with us.
Yes.
Does it fit that broken ribbon?
When you're looking at the gold bar that you have, and it's actually called the Golden Ward. Let me share it again out to you. You see the symbols that are in that Golden Ward? Those symbols match up perfectly. And even the ends are kind of like bent and cut like what is missing up on the wall.
Are there like stones or anything around I could toss into the pool to see if there's any kind of a reaction?
Yeah, there's a stone. You kind of pick up one of the stones and you throw it over into the pool and it kind of goes kaplunk.
Bloop.
And yeah, there's like a really, if you took like a puddle of oil, like engine oil, and you threw a rock in it, it kind of like plunks and this big blop comes up and it just kind of, it's not like water, but it's very thick and viscous. Omar. I don't know if Omar's there. He's muted. And
Wow, I've been like talking for like I don't know how long I've been muted.
yeah,
Oh,
well, however
no.
long you've been talking, nobody's heard anything
Nobody
you've
heard
said.
you.
Yeah, for a very long time, man.
Since before I went to get my coffee, you
You
were.
haven't
Wow.
spoken since I've logged on, dude.
Yeah, pretty
Wow,
much.
Okay.
You
I've
didn't
been
even
like
say hi,
answering,
Locanthus. Yeah.
and then
I
you
know.
guys were like talking at the same time, like when you match up when you're talking and you
Yes.
think they're hearing you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was definitely for the longest. Anyway, so I was just going over to Bessie. Hey, what type of stuff you got there? Does it got like the little corkscrew one? That's good.
Yes.
I use that for me. What
Yes.
about the little tiny scissors? The tiny
Yes,
scissors.
it does. Take out
Oh,
the
no.
scissors.
So you guys
And
are
I-
like geeking out
Yeah.
over the.
That's cool. I use some of these sometimes to fix my camera and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you need to borrow it?
All right,
Not right now.
Okay. Okay.
Virginia.
Well,
That's cool.
Let me see. You're still in the front there. Omar, you're in the back. Why don't you roll a listen roll before you do that?
Okay. Where is it? Okay. My list is not very good. Yeah,
You
but
fail.
mm,
Do you want
I'll,
to spend 7 luck?
not the much.
sure, I'll spend the 7. Will take me to 59.
Okay.
I'll spend the 7.
When you're back there, you're about to walk forward to ask Bessie and go, "Oh wow, you're really interested in what she has." But behind you, you kind of hear Alejandro. He's walking off in the distance and making his normal footstep stuff. But you're almost positive as you're kind of walking forward that back behind you, near kind of walking off into the distance, you're hearing more than.
Don't tell me. I hear like a little girl crying, right? That's the sound.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
screaming. That was gonna be
like-
my move. I was gonna scream like a girl.
No, you hear you hear two sets of footsteps.
Okay.
It's not just Alejandro in a distance. It's you hear something else. Yeah.
Sink, did you go with Sink? Did you hear that? I think there was only there was only 6 of us, right? I hear something back there.
Oh,
Sink.
but Larkin and the other guys with us too.
Maybe you could, if you hear something, you could be like, "Watch out, Alejandro! I hear something."
Where do you see them, Virginia?
Well, they came down with us, didn't they?
Do you see them?
I don't see them on the map.
Nope,
They must
nope,
be
I
nope.
guess they're all
somewhere.
set.
That's what
They came
Virginia's
down
saying.
with
They should be here.
I tell Sink that I think I hear something back there. Maybe we should check it out.
Do you actually
well, we're
move
gonna
that
go
way
back
or
there
just
and
say
see
that?
if we can-
No, I tell Ezekiel, maybe you should check it out. I'm right
Oh,
behind
okay.
you.
You tell Ezekiel. Virginia, you hear Omar kind of turn and say, Ezekiel, I
I'm
hear
just gonna
something back
point
there. Should you go check it out?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
well-
point to me like, me? Check out what?
I'm right-
Alejandro? Like, you want me to go hold his hand?
I'm right behind you, man. There's just go.
Well, me and Alexandra, we were just talking about going to get see if we could find some structures in that room back there. So, I mean, I would have probably left with him, especially after hearing like these guys. Oh, we're going back. Yeah, definitely, we're definitely going back. So I turn around and I guess I chase after Alexandra.
head-
'cause,
Okay,
know.
so you.
Well, I would have waited for you
Yeah.
because I'm scared to go alone too.
Okay, so you basically go 1, 2, 3. I think what's your movement? Your movement
Freaking Alexandra, like running off all by
is
himself.
8. Oh, your movement is a lot, so you can actually go 4. So you go up to here, and you should be able to see what you see.
I see nothing.
Oh, you see nothing?
No,
Click
I
on your
guess
character. You should be able to. If you click on your character,
my
you should be able to see.
no. And I say, holy shit, I see something over there with Alexandra. And it's not human.
Alejandro, your turn. You're standing there, and coming down the hallway as you kind of turn the corner, and it kind of surprises you. And I guess you do see it, right, Virginia?
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
I see it right on the corner, just like I see like it's the side of it over the
Okay.
corner of the next
I feel
wall.
like if someone yells, "I see something weird" with Alexandro, I feel like everyone.
Everybody will be just, oh, that's just Alejandro. He just took his pants
Yeah.
off or something. Yeah.
So hey, that was not on me. So
So
He
that's
has
what
to
you
be
that's
wrong.
what you see in front of you, Alejandro, as you turn the corner. And why don't you make me a sanity check, please?
okay.
Poof, you're a sanity check.
In real
wait.
life or in the game? 'Cause real life.
Oh my
So I
god, I
just
just
hear it, right?
Yeah, both of you, Alejandro and Virginia, make a current sanity check.
Uh-oh.
Success, ooh,
Alejandro
fail.
succeeded and Virginia failed. That makes no sense to me.
I know. Alejandro,
and I
you
can't-
lose 1 sanity. And keep track. Let me see. What is your current? 76. I think you started at 78, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And Virginia, you lose, luckily, not more than 5. You lose 3 sanity. And Virginia, when you kind of stop there, Virginia actually doesn't say, I see something weird. She kind of like stops, and Ezekiel and Omar realize this because they're back there and see her walk around the corner, that she was walking with purpose, and she stops. What do you have in your hand, Virginia? Let's see.
I have
you
a flashlight and the gun because
Okay.
that's why I was holding them both out.
She's holding the flashlight, and the flashlight starts to shake a little bit, and she drops her gun.
Nice.
Oh.
Well,
Let me see.
Okay. But it's still her turn though, right?
Yeah, and let me. I found some cheat sheets for sanity, because what happens is even when you lose a little bit of sanity, if you have sanity roll failure, then you do an involuntary reaction for that round. Let me share this. You guys can link that down at the bottom.
Comes to sanity.
And if you lose 5 or more sanity, then you go temporarily insane. If you don't roll, if you fail, succeed your intelligence roll, because then you realize the gravity of what just happened. But if you fail your intelligence, then you don't realize it. You're like, no, that didn't. Don't lose it. So that's something to keep in your kind of tucked in your pocket. I've also created a couple other sheets that you guys might want to save, and I'll share that with you. I meant to do this at the beginning of the session. There's evasive actions. So when somebody attacks you, you can do an evasive action. There's the firearms sheet. So this gives you sort of like what you can do. You can do multiple shots. You can do point blank range. You can aim the weapon for a turn to get a bonus die for.
This is pretty awesome.
I downloaded them off the internet. I found them on Reddit. Yeah.
Nice.
Then there's firearm actions, and so you can reload, single bullet reload. It takes a penalty combat. There's also modifiers, like if there's an impaling strike, or you're running, or they're running, or the target is diving, you get a penalty dice on your hits. And then there's the melee, has also its things.
This is a lot of stuff to pin. I don't think I can pin that many.
If you hold down Alt, Shift, or Control, you'll have a whole new set of pins. And then there's the movement actions. So you can move, sprint, take cover, perform action, assist action, hold action. If you assist action, you can give somebody else a bonus dice to the assisted player, for example.
Okay,
or you could also flee. Yeah, so that's all of them. They're also, if you open up your images, they'll be underneath O1 cheat sheets, so you can see them all there in one place. So if you want to use that as a way to find them, that's also, I put them under a specific group, so it's easy to find.
Okay, so I'm basically sprinting after.
You were sprinting after Alexander, but the thing is, once you Alejandro, but like once you saw what you saw and you freaked out, you like stopped.
Yeah. And
your involuntary action was to drop your pistol and keep your flashlight pointing that direction. Like, oh my god, you were like, oh, let me see.
Well, I'm glad it was the gun and not the pistol and not the flashlight that I got.
Yeah. I was wondering which one it would be, and I think
because that is some scary shit. I don't take my eyes off it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I don't want that thing coming after me. So Alejandro, your turn.
So
you luckily did not lose your insanity. You didn't go. You didn't fail your sanity.
Yeah. So I start blasting.
Okay, go ahead.
Luckily for me, I'm at point blank range because of my dex, which is 11.
Yes, you are. Point blank gives you the +1 bonus. Yep. +1B.
+1B, and it's going to be under. Hold on, I have a lot of cheat sheets open. Firearm, right? Let's see.
Yep.
Firearm, handgun. Okay, so first I hit the +1B though, right?
Yep.
HRD 1B L fire armo.
Wow.
What?
Oh wow.
Let's see.
You rolled really bad.
Pow, 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 and just shoot all around the thing.
Yeah,
you don't think your gun being louder makes it more effective.
And I just
that's
back
very true. It doesn't.
This thing must be cursed. It can't be hit by bullets.
All right. Bessie, you hear gunfire coming from the northeast, like bang, like somebody just shot a gun.
Yeah, I get startled. I put my multi-tool away, and I cautiously approach.
Yeah, and once Virginia kind of walked away, it got really dark around you. Like you can tell,
so
like if you click on your character, you can see that the only person now holding a light is. I don't even think they were holding. Like, how are you seeing? Let me see.
Yeah,
it must be Virginia and Alejandro's light coming down the hallway. Because it's not anybody that's in that line is not holding anything.
And Emerson, what was that? What's going on?
Alejandro probably dropped his pants again.
Oh.
And Virginia just shot him.
Yeah, Virginia just shot me.
I don't know. I think we should probably go check it out, though.
Yeah.
This is how the people in the movies die, running towards.
I take my gun out, which I'm not very good at, and is you can tell, and I fumble it, fumble with it. Not fumble. What's the word?
Probably the right.
I get it ready,
with it,
but but get it ready in a very awkward way where
that's fumbling. Yeah, you're kind of fumbling around getting it done.
And that's about it for now, because this is a very narrow hallway, right? So and I'm in no rush to run towards the gunshot. So I have my gun in my hand, shaking a little bit.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I missed that. Did I shoot Alexandro when I dropped the gun?
No. Alejandro tried to shoot the
Nice
thing.
try.
It's the working theory, though. The working
Yeah.
theory.
It's a working
Yeah.
theory. It's not
It's
real.
It's what Emerson and I believe happened at the
Yeah,
moment.
Yeah.
It's most likely.
With good reason.
It's the most
to believe
likely.
that.
It's the
We
most
heard
likely outcome.
gunshots, Most
Yeah, it's
likely
the most
Alejandro got
likely,
shot.
We don't know what happened.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. They're not quite sure what happened, but yeah, it didn't go well. Ezekiel, you hear a gunshot go off, and you see
Okay.
Virginia as she's running that direction, kind of stop and drop her pistol on the ground.
Now let's see. Can I go move past her to see what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on?
yeah. What? Look at your movement. If you look at your movement, Ezekiel, you're 7, so that means you can move. Basically, 2 moves is a square. So, it's you can go 2.5 squares, right, or 3.5 squares. Yep.
So can I go here?
Yep. Yeah. You go there, and as you come around that corner,
Mm-hmm.
and now you can see what you see, if you see it. Which I think you do, because now I'm clicking on your character. You definitely see it.
Yeah.
So let me let you see it. And where is your character? There. That's what you see.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna shoot it.
Well, first you got to make a sanity roll.
Oh, hell no!
Something scary looking doesn't mean it's evil. Just fine.
Sanity,
This is the
sanity,
1920s.
sanity.
Yes, it does.
And you can see Alejandro tussling with this thing and it reaching for him. And it's clearly walking.
Reaching for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's sanity?
It's on your front
I
character
see it.
main in the
Okay.
upper right,
Current
and you want to
47.
click on current. Yep.
Just pointing out that he's making assumptions
Oh,
based
shit.
on how somebody
Ooh,
looks.
failed.
Which sounds like profiling to me.
We didn't have those words back then, so we didn't know better.
Virginia, I want you to also go into your notes somewhere and put, you know what that thing is by looking at it. You don't have to say it. Put whatever you're seeing, colon, and how much sanity you've lost. Because what'll happen is you can only lose as much sanity as maximum for a particular creature for a particular amount of time.
Okay,
So
so I've
Ezekiel-
lost 3 sanity.
Yeah, for that. And you could lose up to 8, which is what Ezekiel just lost.
Mm.
And yeah, Ezekiel, he doesn't just do you want to roll
I
this?
pee my
I don't
pants.
know. Can you open the tables? You can roll it and we'll see what happens. And that way if you open the table. Oh, there. Did you roll that or they rolled that?
I lowered my insanity by the amount that you told me,
Oh,
and I
gains a
tapped
temporary
out, and I guess
insanity,
it
yeah.
auto. It
Auto did it. Yeah, it will, because that
Yeah.
was a lot of sanity that you just lost. Go ahead and open the tables on the right and go to Bout of Madness.
Tables.
Oh.
Tables.
Yeah.
And then you said
You can open the thing. If you want to search for Madness. I don't know how many
Bouts of
tables you
Madness.
see.
Okay.
Yep. Do the one real time
Okay.
and click the dice in the upper left hand corner. Roll. Oh wow. Okay. Roll a d10. Oh no, it already rolled a d10. It's for 9 rounds. So you basically go, oh holy shit no, holy shit no, oh my god, and you lose your shit. And you're gonna basically, at the moment, because you're facing Alejandro and this thing, when it's your turn, well actually you came around the corner, you can't. Do you have a gun?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why don't you roll a d6, a 1, 2, 3, you're going to shoot at Alejandro, a 4, 5, 6, you're going to shoot at something.
All right.
I
4 ups.
kinda know
4
where this
ups.
is
4.
going.
Oh shit.
Okay, so roll a revolver roll.
Okay.
This is oddly
familiar.
And
But
Alejandro,
hey, I missed you. It's okay.
You see that right beside you in the stone, like this bullet ricochets off the stone as
Calm down, man.
Ezekiel comes around. He goes, "Oh fuck no!" He's like screaming, "Oh fuck no!" And then he like just starts whipping his gun out and shooting like incoherently. All right, this thing
That's
is
gonna get shot again. Nobody's gonna know who did it.
Alejandro just gets shot.
That's what I do.
So this thing reaches out to grab you, Alejandro. Ooh, and it grabs you. Oh shit! What was your health?
97, I think. Let me check.
97. Where's
105?
Oh, 9.
We're like 9.
So you had 12, and now you have. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah, that was 3. I rolled a 6, but it was 3. You took 3 points of damage, and you are hurting bad. Like this thing, like grip grabs you with like super strength and like pulls you closer to it. Emerson, you hear
you just
now
want me
a
cut.
second gunshot go off.
I probably heard the holy shits too.
You did. You heard the holy shits from Ezekiel. You can tell he's freaking out.
All
He
right.
probably can hear my. He can smell my fear too.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if I can
Coming
smell
from
it,
my coming
but I
from my
can
pants.
see it
Coming from
because
his
I can
pants,
see
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I just hit my pants.
everything.
I will run towards the sound to try and go help while brandishing my machete.
Machete.
Cutlass.
See.
How far can I move?
Let's see. What's your movement on your character sheet? 8. So you can do four squares.
1, 2, 3. I can't share a square, so I'm here and I say, "What the fuck happened?"
You can basically. Virginia's kind of standing there. You can push her either push her forward or pull her back and take her position. If you want to do that.
That seems impolite, and I don't really know what's going on. So I'm gonna yell, "What the fuck's going on? What's happening?"
Yeah, and you can't really see. Let me
I
see.
just dropped my gun in terror, but I am holding a flashlight on the.
Yeah, Virginia's like holding her flashlight up at something. She's not really saying much, and her gun is like her other hand is just kind of. She was moving like with purpose, and then she just stopped.
If I move back, we might not have light on it anymore.
That
Can Alexandra? Does Alexandra have a flashlight?
Yep, it's Omar. Yeah, Alejandro and you are the only two with light at the moment. Omar.
You're unmuted
Sergio,
again, dude, if
you're
there.
muted again. Yep.
I don't know what to do. All right.
Take a picture.
Let's see, Omar. Your
Oh,
movement is
Let me
8, so you can also
first
move 4
say,
squares.
Bessie, you might have to go the other way. Nothing's coming from that direction.
I can't see anything. Everything is so dark.
Yeah, she basically once Virginia moved out of the way, you guys can't see down towards the white liquid anymore.
I start looking
Like
for
Bessie's
a
like
source of
standing in
light.
darkness. In fact, when you look south, Omar, which you should be able to see south, there's no you can't see Bessie. Like
Wasn't the wall like glowing or whatever?
No.
Okay.
The
nope,
ooze
it's-
does not glow.
the ooze
No,
does
not
not
the
glow.
ooze. I thought the gold on the wall.
No,
was
the
or
gold
something.
does not glow.
No.
Nothing. No,
Okay.
nothing glows.
Just
shiny
reflects
gold.
light.
And the stone doesn't
not
glow
illuminated.
for sure, right?
It sparkles from your
It's not
flash.
luminous.
It's in lights, but it's not luminous itself. Yeah. So, do you just talk to Bessie
Well-
and you stay there, Omar, or you could kind of
No,
move
I
past
guess-
Emerson and Virginia and get up there in that next
I
spot?
guess I'll try to move a little bit further. I just don't know how much. Okay, so I got 8 movement.
So you can do 4 squares. You could basically move right beside
Like,
Virginia, in between
yeah.
Virginia and Ezekiel. Yep, exactly. And when you do that, I don't know if you now can see that. I think you can. You kind of see the corner of it. And as you're kind of pushing past Virginia, you're looking up at Alejandro as he's sort of wrestling with something. And you see this. And make a sanity roll for me.
I avert my eyes.
You got to make the sanity roll first, then you can avert. Oh,
What if he?
fail.
What if he's always hiding behind his camera? He technically didn't see it. His camera saw it.
He still
4.
says what he
Good.
says.
You lost 4 sanity. Take 4 sanity off. You don't go temporarily insane. What is in your hands, or what? You're kind of pushing past everyone. Let's see. You know what you do is when you're getting up between Emerson and Virginia, and you see it, your sort of involuntary action is to like go, nope, and you kind of walk backwards and go back behind Emerson and go, nope, I didn't see that. Nope, I did not see that. No, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't want anything to do with that thing. That was your involuntary action.
I start fidgeting with the camera.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta take a picture of this. Virginia, now you're kind of broken loose of your kind of like shakiness of seeing this creature.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we need to set this thing on fire. But I
Ooh.
don't have any fire on me. So I say it. We should try setting this thing on fire. And I take a step back so that I can see. I want to see Bessie.
There you go.
Make
Now
sure we're all
Bessie,
there.
now actually Bessie can see.
So I have, from here, I can either have light on Bessie or on something. And so, like, I
I
flash
think you can
back at
see-
Bessie and I say,
Yep.
Bessie, there's a mummy up here, a live one. And I turn the flashlight back around so that it spots on the mummy again.
And now
A
I'll share it
mummy.
with everyone so everybody can see it.
That's
I
not
actively
possible.
disbelieve.
That's not possible. It's
I
probably
disbelieve.
just someone dressed up as a mummy.
Well, Scooby Doo or not, it's trying to kill us, I think.
Yeah.
Alejandro, your turn.
Well, since this thing clearly cannot be killed by bullets,
Well, you didn't even hit it.
yeah, it's impervious. So, you know what? You're right. You talked me into it. I'm gonna shoot at it again because why not?
I mean,
I like the cut of your
don't mean,
jib.
yeah, I don't mean to tell you that you're wrong or that you're right. You just don't know that for sure.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's what. Here we go. Hellfire Armos.
His ego can't possibly fathom that he's
Right.
the one that missed.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
a performance issue.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, regular success and spend 12.
Ooh,
to
12
make
is
it
a lot.
Hard success. And I have 17, and this is
No,
the last
no, you have
session.
20. You have 20. No, this is not the last session. This is just
But
the last.
the last for this session, isn't it?
It's the last for Peru. Yes.
And we're gonna rest, and I'm gonna get my luck back.
No.
Then I'm
You
gonna
you
spend
still
it.
get the 1d10 every
gonna
session. So
I'm gonna spend the 12 luck on this one for a hard success, and that's gonna take me down to. There we go. 15.
as you're about to spend your luck, I'm going to tell you don't spend your luck because
Mhm.
you hit this thing square in the chest and it just like oof, like you see. Go ahead and roll damage, the 1d10 plus 2.
It's blank, right?
Do I roll a plus 2B or plus 2P?
On range damage, you just drag and drop that onto the you can do it on the chat, don't do it on the monster.
Okay. In my inventory for my gun, you mean?
It's on your main tab under combat ranged, and it should be you'll say 45 revolver 60% damage 1d10 plus 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
You just drag and drop that on the chat.
Plus
Yeah.
2.
So you hit it center mass. You're like, this is you like stick the gun right between its sternum. Like, this should be a kill shot, man. Boom, and dust and shit comes flying out the back of this mummy, and it doesn't even look like it. I mean,
got in my mouth.
Like, there's like dead pieces of skin and putrefied remains and stuff that comes flying out the back. But it 100% does not look phased at what you just did.
Gross.
Why don't you go ahead, now that you're this close to it also, and you're not going crazy, roll a spot hidden.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking to me, right?
No, to Alejandro.
Yeah. Just my
Ooh.
thing there.
Hard success. Spend 3 of 27 to make an extreme success. But this is a spot hidden, so I won't do it. I'll take the hard success.
No, so when you shoot this thing and all that chunks come out the back, you're like looking at, you're kind of like looking at this creature like, oh, shit. And you stare it in the eyes, like watching its eye sockets, and you see what looks like one of those worms crawl from one eye socket to the next.
Ugh.
Lunch.
But not from the outside, somewhere on the inside. Like, you saw it's in the brain cavity, and it goes from like the left eye socket to the right eye socket through the nose hole.
Yum.
Bessie,
14.
you can say something also, Alejandro, if you want to, before, when you see this, you can say something before it's Bessie's turn, if you want to.
They're full of worms.
Bessie.
I move up as
So
much
there.
as I can towards where they say there's supposedly a mummy.
Yeah, you can
Ridiculous.
push
So if
me
you
out of
look-
the way. I think I can.
If you look here, hold on. If you look here, look at your character. You can see you can kind of see it down between the two corridors. You see how you can kind of peek at it.
I try to take a look. That people don't scare me. And I'm
Roll your sanity.
I'm certain this thing is not alive.
This is not what it is. Come on,
This
roll your
is
sanity and hope that it
ridiculous.
is. Yeah.
And oh, I'm in the wrong place. Where's sanity again? I'm looking.
It's on the main top right. It'll be the
top
cur.
right.
It's 60, right beside
Oh,
99.
here it is, sanity. Yes.
Oof, you failed.
Oh no, and I don't even get an option to.
Oh,
That's how bad I felt.
Oh, yeah. So
I don't like
take,
the
The
reaction.
worst.
Yeah, that's the worst.
No.
Yeah, so take 8 off your current, and it'll roll your sanity.
This mummy just changed your world. It rocked your world.
Yeah, this mummy just like, you're like, I don't believe you, Virginia, and you stop and you look over, and it fucking freaks you out. So go ahead and make your current, make it 52, and then hit enter.
I did. Oh, there.
There we go. And extreme to success. Oh yeah, so you don't want you have a high intelligence, don't you? Yes, you do.
I do.
The
Of
problem
course
with
I
a
do.
high intelligence is that you realize that this is not good. And so if you have a low intelligence, it's better, because if you fail your intelligence, then you're like, that's not real. I don't believe in it. But you're
Well,
too
I'm
smart
just
for that.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. I think being smart is important.
So go ahead and open that table. It's in chat. And go ahead and roll and see
I
what you do.
I put in Telegram what's going on right now.
Yes, exactly.
So she rolled like an 8.
Is this one I have to roll a d10?
No, if you open the table in the upper left-hand corner, there should be a button that
A
says
roll.
roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. And you are
Fine.
physical hysterics or emotional outburst, incapacitated from laughing, crying, screaming.
All three at the same time.
Wow.
So Bessie kind of like turns the corner and goes, no, that doesn't You're not
No.
telling me the truth, Virginia. I don't believe." And then
No,
she
no, no,
looks,
no, no, no.
and she goes,
Mm-mm.
"Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" And she like turns around and like stands in the corner and is like screaming at the corner, like,
I'm
"No,
laughing.
no, no, ah! No, no! This is not happening. This is not happening.
Not happening.
Not happening." You've lost a
That's
lot of
right.
sanity because I think you started at like 60 or 65, like at the very beginning of the campaign. So you're getting close to a
Losing
permanent
it?
insanity type situation. Yeah, Ezekiel. Now you
But
can
I think
actually
it'll be
act.
just fine.
I'm not worried because none of this is happening. None of it.
I'm still losing my marbles, right?
Yeah, I think. Let me see. Yours is Ezekiel. How long was it?
I think it was for like
9 rounds. Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, so let me do an effect and do add temp insanity, and that's for 9 rounds. Oops, 9 rounds, 9, 8, 9, and then I'm gonna put it on you, and yep. And then when I go next, what was your insanity, by the way? Let me see. Oh no, you're basically you're attacking everybody and anybody.
Yeah.
So let me see. I actually will do attack anyone, and it's actually 8 rounds because
I'm not there, right?
nope, definitely not. Yeah, let's put Ezekiel's temporary insanity on. Where's your insanity? How do I get to insanity? Space and reach, combat, effects. Oh, effects. I'll take away this temporary insanity, and there we go. Now you have a attack anyone. So go. Why don't you? Because the two things in front of you right now, where you're aiming, is the mummy and Alejandro. You can roll a d6, and you tell me which one is which before you roll, obviously.
Yeah, before you roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
No. Yeah, because he would make sure he hits you.
Yeah.
On a 4+, I'll hit the mummy.
Okay. Oh, so now now roll your pistolero. Luckily, you're not that good of a shot,
Exactly.
so the bullet goes off the thing.
Or you're just hearing whiffs right above your head.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
So what ends up happening is this mummy is kind of holding you, and it reaches its face up closest to you, and it from its face you can see the worm is like reaching out and trying to jump in your mouth, or jump between your lips, or between your nose, or something to get inside you.
I'm
I don't know.
against that.
I'm against that.
I do not like that.
I do not
92.
allow
That does not. Oh no, that wasn't a percentage of but my bad. 63. It's like the teeth are like chattering and it's getting close to you and it's holding you tight and the worm's trying to get inside you, but it just can't. You're like pulling back, go, what the fuck, and it doesn't get into your mouth. Emerson, you have broken free of your like oh shit moment. No, wait a minute. I don't think
wasn't oh shit moment.
I was gonna say I don't think did you roll your sanity?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so you saw Bessie go, oh, fuck no, and turned around. Virginia's like, there's a mummy up there.
Yep.
She's like, fuck that noise.
Fuck that shit.
Nope.
Everyone seems to be running and like being manic after going around this
Actually,
corner.
Yeah.
Well,
It
there's a
actually
pool of
makes
sludge
sense.
on the other side, so
Actually, it makes
Too.
sense if he doesn't see it, because he's the skeptic. He's like the
That's
one
very
walking out
true.
of
I
this,
just don't see it.
this pyramid saying, I don't know what they're talking about.
And what you're seeing is actually Ezekiel's like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck this fucking thing. And he's just firing. Like, he's acting a little strange. He's saying some strange shit, but it looks like he's firing towards whatever Virginia said was up there.
Is there anything I can do, like with my actions, to remediate some of the issues that they're having? Like, can I talk them out of it? Can I sympathize? Can I like?
I don't think
As a character, do I have options to affect their
The only
thing
ability to be effective?
Yeah, the only thing you can try to do is disarm and like hold Ezekiel from doing, because he's basically attacking anybody, but you're not even sure that he's attacking anybody. You kind of think he's just attacking towards the monster. You could go back and try and console Bessie, but the insanity lasts for however long it does. So from a mechanic standpoint, there's nothing you can do. But from a character standpoint, you might be like, well, I'm going to go help Bessie and console her, but then you're effectively not helping the party against the creature.
Or do you have anything that you can douse the creature with, so you can set him on fire?
Nope, because I knew I was going to struggle with that rope, and I left my backpack at the top.
Yes,
It's
he
at the
did.
top of the hole.
It is, yep. He doesn't have any of his equipment other than his
I
knife.
mean, magical teleportation, because people forgot between sessions. I totally have my backpack on, full of all kinds of good. No,
Oh, what's that in your backpack? Is that a flamethrower? Is that a?
Is
it
that a
is, but
flamethrower,
it's
or-
still at the top of the hole.
Or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
I'll
I mean,
take either.
I'm next to Omar and I'm next to Virginia, and they're both freaking out, right?
Virginia's not freaking out like Bessie.
Yeah, or
Okay.
Ezekiel. I just like lost it for a moment, dropped my gun, but
Can
She
I
picked her.
even
She
see
picked her.
Bessie,
She picked
though?
her gun.
Like, I
She
don't
picked
have
her.
a light.
She picked her gun back up and was like, "No, you saw Bessie turn around." She goes, "Oh fuck no!" And she starts screaming. You can hear her, but she walked
Okay.
down the
Yeah.
hallway to the south.
I'm going to go get her and make sure she doesn't like fall into the goop or something in the dark.
Yeah, she's
I'm going to
standing
try
in
and
the
physically
corner.
restrain her.
Yeah, you're like standing there, and she's in the corner, like crying. Sometimes, and then she'll start laughing, like, "No, no, no, that's not that kid," and then she'll scream. She's like, yeah, she's kind of losing her shit, and you can try and console her.
I'm not losing
I
my
will
shit.
try.
I'm just reaffirming that shit it's not real.
That shit does
It's
not
real.
happen. It's not real.
Oh.
Exactly.
Wait, there's another one on the other side of this shit?
If you want to,
Wow,
you can
okay.
try rolling a psychoanalysis roll. Let me see what that says. It says, "Oh no, that's a pulp Cthulhu. That's not That's not this thing."
I can try
realize-
and use psychology.
Let me see, what does that
Or
say?
persuade.
Like, how do you feel about this?
Psychology can be used to oppose all
do a little
forms
therapy
of
real quick.
No, because it's effectively a skill to use to oppose, like if somebody's trying to intimidate you, fast talk you, persuade you, or charm you, you can use this to like say, "Yeah, you're just full of shit, dude."
Right.
Used to make
Let's see.
concealed psychology rolls, yeah,
Can I
because
use
it's more like to
persuade
figure out
to get
somebody's motives
down?
and character and what they're doing.
If an insane investigator fails, hold on.
Let me see. What I don't know is if somebody, I haven't looked that up, that is if somebody can try and help somebody else out. You know what I mean? Takes time, at least half an hour. Yeah, persuade takes time, at least half an hour.
Never mind.
Yeah. Because it's only going to be 10 rounds, or in her case, it's, let me go back. What is hers? I think it's 3 rounds or something. She's not that long.
I'm just going to try and soothe her and make sure she doesn't fall in the goop. Doesn't like get irrational. I'm getting between her and the goop. So I'd actually probably try and get like here.
She gains temporary insanity, realization, extreme success. She even did extreme success, realizing that she is going crazy. Gains temporary insanity. Oh, for 3 rounds. Yeah, for 3 rounds. Yep. Insanity. Bet on Bessie. Yep. So you talk her. You're like sitting there holding her and talking her through this. Omar, you see Emerson go back there and start talking to Bessie like, "It's okay, you'll be all right, everything's cool, it's all good," and she's
Am
screaming
I,
and crying and
Am I in my senses or?
yeah, you didn't fail sanity, did you?
Okay.
Let me see. I don't think so. Let me just
Well, I
check.
took 4. Yeah,
You
I
took
did.
4. Yeah. So you just had a moment, like one turn of like and you kind of stood there. You
Okay.
stepped back, but now you can actually do something.
Okay.
Now the question is, what are you gonna do? You don't have any guns.
No, I have a machete.
There you go.
I'm not very good with it.
You could move
okay.
right up next to this thing if you wanted to.
I think I'll just
scoop the worm
try
out
and
of his eye
grab.
and eat it.
I think I'll just I'll just try and grab Ezekiel, or at least I'll get to Ezekiel and see what's going on first.
Yeah,
like, I'll
gotcha.
go here.
Yep. Yeah, you see that there's this mummy attacking Alejandro, the mummy that freaked you out earlier, and you stepped back and was like, no, no, no.
And is Ezekiel still shooting like a madman?
Yeah, Ezekiel's like, he's got his gun out aiming towards the mummy, generally
I got
speaking.
it fully whipped out.
Well, okay. Can I just sort of grab him and pull him back?
You could try that, yeah. Go ahead and roll a brawl, because you're gonna like. He's definitely not coming voluntarily, so you're gonna have to like reach your hand around him and physically pull him back.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, no. You kind of wrap your arm around him trying to grab him, and he's like wriggling, like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And Virginia, it's your turn.
I think we need to get out of here.
There's a chupacabra.
It's the chupacabra.
I just tell him that. See, we need to get out of here.
I am, I think, gonna throw my flashlight towards Emerson and Bessie, and then I'm going to go towards the light that Alexandro has with my machete, and I'm gonna try to lob off the head of something.
Or someone.
Okay, so you're gonna take the torch. Let me take the effects, and we'll put that on Emerson for now, because Emerson picks it up because you throw it to him, and I'll take the torch effect off of you. And then you run up there and kind of land.
Is it a flashlight or a torch?
It's a flashlight. I mean, they don't have a flashlight in Fantasy Grounds, unfortunately. There's no, directional light, but yeah.
It's an electric torch.
The reason I was asking is because she said
call it a torch.
She said something about burning it, so that's why I was asking if it's a flashlight. Never mind.
Yeah, it is a flashlight. I think the Alejandro also has a flashlight. He doesn't have a torch either.
But I think like those other things at that camp where we were sleeping on that island in Lake Titicaca, we had to like burn them all, whether we thought they were or they weren't. And these guys definitely are. We definitely need to burn these guys.
So roll a spot hidden, Virginia, as you come up on this thing. Get up in its face. You did fail. So go ahead and you're trying to chop its head off. You notice that its head and its upper torso and everything is like really close to Alejandro. So go ahead and roll. Now, look at the melee cheat sheet. Let's see, melee roll. Fighting maneuver, brawl, combat action, use weapon. I think only the firearms get the... Oh, yeah. So you go swishing and nothing... you don't hit it. Alejandro.
Okay. At this point, I think I'm going to try and disengage from this guy a little bit, since it is obviously now impervious to weapons. So I'm going to try to put a little bit of space. What happened? Honest.
I forgot to pull it up. I pulled it up now.
Because technically when somebody attacks you or tries to hold you like that, you can do a...
You can do a defensive move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah,
Actually, I saw that. I don't know why I knew that and I didn't do it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you can roll a brawl to kind of push him away. And I won't let him do a defensive roll against you because, yeah, you didn't get to do it against him on his turn, but we should start doing that.
Okay, so brawl's not a skill, so it's
No, it is. It's on your
fighting
main.
brawl. Here we go.
It's on your main tab. Yep.
It's under melee. I got it.
Yep.
25%.
Oh no, you're like desperately trying to push this thing away, and it ain't working. Bessie's going nuts.
No.
She's going nuts. Ezekiel, you are also going kind of wonky.
Oh no. Okay.
Why don't you roll a d4? 1 is Omar, 2 is Virginia, 3 is Alejandro, and 4 is the mummy.
I'm feeling lucky.
Aha! Success.
No, now let's see if you actually hit the mummy.
I was gonna point out that was
No.
Nope. Bang! So that's what, 3 bullets? Make sure you mark your bullets off too.
Yes.
Beside the revolver be sh the shit skill.
This shit skill.
It says 6, but just make it a
shit
make it a
skill.
what? You fired what, 3 bullets now or 2?
3 now.
3, yeah. So mark it 3 enter or 3 tab, and then you're all good. You also, Alejandro, you have fired at least twice. So make mark 2 off your shit
ammo.
skill.
Let's see.
It should be also under your ranged on your main tab. Right column of your pistol, it says shit, SHT. It's shots, but it is your shit skill.
I'll get it. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then this guy's going to try and grab you again and does... Oh, that's the wrong freaking dice again. Yep. Keep me straight. 83, it misses.
Okay.
It's desperately trying to into your body. At the moment, because it's grasped onto you, you wouldn't be able to defend against the thing jumping in your mouth, unfortunately. Because that's like a special ability that it has.
Totally.
Emerson, you realize that Bessie is unconsolable.
I'm going to try and drag her towards the rest of the party.
Yeah, you could do that. You can move. She doesn't stop you. She's just in a weird state. So you can move 1, 2, 3 like that, and she kind of gets dragged along, and she's right behind you, and is like ah.
Perfect.
And what do you do? Other than the dragging.
I think
That's
I
what
can
you're
see
gonna
the
do.
thing now, so I
You
probably
can, yeah.
owe you a roll, right?
Yes. Yeah, when you come up around here, now that the light's pointing in the right direction, and you're kind of like looking at it, you're like, oh, that's what you guys are talking about.
What the fuck is that?
Make a sanity roll.
Under the current, correct?
Yeah, current, yep. Double click that. Oh, shit. Oh!
Ow.
Mark 6 off and hit enter, and it'll go ahead and tell you that you are probably... Hopefully you make your intelligence, and then we don't have to roll. No. You passed. You're too smart for that. Oh, you have a higher intelligence than even Bessie. So you really have to roll bad.
It was a regular success.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a failure on intelligence or you go insane. So go ahead and let me open the...
Can I spend
tables.
luck to make it worse?
I don't think... let me see. Oh, it does say...
It says to make it a hard success. I don't think I want to do that, but it looks
No,
like
you
I'm
gotta
close to
fail.
Failing. Yeah.
You got to fail. I don't think you can spin for
never
failing.
mind. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah.
Yep. So that's the bout of madness. I think you can only spend luck to pass, not spend luck to fail.
And you can't choose to fail.
No, you can't choose. You guys are all going... like, you guys all rolled so bad this round. 9. For 9 rounds. Fear of bulls? Really?
I said fear
Where
of
do
bulls?
I
Is that
check
what
this?
You,
Oh, this is
is that
9.
what I heard?
9.
Gains a new
fear of
phobia.
bulls.
So, okay,
Gains
so...
a new phobia. Roll
Yeah,
a
so-
D100
yeah.
on the table.
So go on personal in main
Oh,
skills, inventory, and
right.
personal, and type in phobias and manias. Say
Yeah.
that you have a fear of bull. pulls.
Well, I have to roll 1d100 on table 9, right?
It did that for you, and it rolled an 89.
Where did it do that? Phobia. Oh, fear of bulls. You're right.
Yeah.
Orophobia. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it automatically does the like sub thing.
Makes perfect sense. See a mummy.
It's not present.
fear
The
of
investigator
bulls.
imagines there.
Yeah,
Okay.
sense.
So basically, Emerson comes around the corner and he's like, "Oh," and you see this mummy, but what happens is your brain, you're like, "No. This
Like, nope,
is
it's a bull.
It's not a fucking mummy. That's a bull. Guys, do you see that fucking bull? Holy shit. No. And you kind of move off into the corner here, and you're like, keep that bull away from me. Oh my God, keep it away from me. So 9
It's
rounds
probably
you have.
because I heard bullshit right before. and
Yes.
That's where my brain went.
Bull.
You made that
Temp
association.
insanity. And that's going to be for what? 9 rounds? Holy shit, dude.
I am a gibbering idiot for 9 rounds.
No doubt, dude. You are in a bad state of mind. Emerson.
And then bulls come
I'm-
from around the corner.
Yeah, from the
Omar.
other side.
I feel like what was it the ring where the girl came out and everybody just got petrified?
Yeah.
I think
Everybody
that's
was
what's
like,
happening to
"Oh."
us.
Yep.
Like
no,
we're
100%.
just looking and getting petrified.
Well, dude, almost half the party is now insane or temporarily insane. Yeah.
I have kept my cool.
The coolest.
This is why I know none of this is happening, because it's impossible for so many
It's
so many people
impossible
to go
for
insane.
people
our hand
to
to be
lose their
cool.
shit
Yeah.
Mass
simultaneously.
hysteria. It's a thing.
Hmm.
Omar.
This is an act of desperation, but I literally take whatever container was filling the mosquito repellent,
Okay.
carcinogenic flip.
Okay, the carcinogenic flit. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
And I totally just
DDT.
Right.
toss that at the...
Toss it at the thing. Okay.
You'll have
Um,
cancer in about 20
wow.
years now.
I
See,
mean, it's,
dump
yeah.
the contents on them.
there's worms, so I figured maybe
So
it's
go-
like larvae and maybe some mosquito repellent.
Okay. Are you throwing it at its head?
All right.
No, maybe I'm just okay. To make
You
it more
could
dramatic,
throw it.
I am.
Is it in a
grabbing-
jar? Like,
I'm
how is it
literally.
gonna-
I have no idea. I assume it's
I
like a
doubt they
metal
have
jar.
aerosol back then.
Yeah.
I assume it's like a
it's
metal jar.
can.
That I
Yeah, it's a
screw.
metal can. Yeah.
I stick my hand and grab the biggest, like a chunk of it.
Yeah.
And I literally just like to ram my hands into its face.
Oh, so you're gonna run up to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
This is
1,
just an
2,
act of
3,
desperation.
4. You kind of come up here next to Alejandro. Like, I'm coming up in here. Okay. I mean, go into skills and no, you're gonna do basically a brawl. So do a
Right,
brawl attack.
right.
But you're gonna do it. He's got his can of flit in his hand, and he's like, "Motherfucker!" Oh,
Oh, that might have worked.
wow.
Nice.
Okay, so there is a table. Let me see. Hit. Why don't you roll this, because you didn't say where you're hitting them? Roll that to see where you hit them.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. I think I said I was gonna put it on its face, but
I asked, but you didn't answer.
all right, maybe I missed it.
8
What
abdomen.
is that?
So you smack him in the stomach with your flit can, and like the dust comes off and it poofs all over. Go ahead and roll a perception roll.
Perception.
Yeah. Sorry,
Like a
not
spot
perception.
hidden?
Spot hidden. Sorry. Yeah. It should be perception, not spot hidden. But yeah, Oh my God! Did you see it? It was 1-0. It was 10. It was 11, and it just slowly rolled to 90. And I don't
Yeah,
think you
I'm
want to
not-
spend 16 luck
No.
to. Yeah.
No.
Had you passed that, I would have let you say, "I'm going to punch the face instead." But you hit the body. Virginia.
He said that he grabbed it.
Do I still do the 1d3 damage or no?
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll the 1d3, but do not do it against a creature, and that's what you did do against their abdomen. Yeah, you do like a paltry. You kind of knock some dust off of its stomach, but you realize that it doesn't.
Pretty sure I
seem...
said I was gonna put it on his head. Like,
I'll have to go back and watch the stream because I asked specifically, like, where are you targeting? And you never. I don't remember you answering.
I thought he said he was going to wipe it on his head.
Yeah, I thought so.
Did he? Okay, so if everybody says that, then I'll go ahead and put 11. You did one you like swipe and hit the head.
Rewind the stream and double check, right?
I
You
thought
could,
he
yeah,
said
while
something
we're
like
doing our
I
thing.
scream and cry and crawl into the bowl in the corner. That's what I thought he said.
He said he
Virginia.
was just going to scoop it all out and eat it.
Yeah, that's true. Virginia,
I'm
your turn.
gonna try to take another whack at it and hit it with
At
the
the
machete.
head?
Try to
Yep.
lob its head off
Okay.
again.
okay, so that now she's got multiple targets now.
Oh man, yeah. Do you want to spend 14 luck to succeed?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your knife damage.
Oh.
Uh, 11. So you kind of you smack its head and you hear like this little like squeak or screech inside the head. Alejandro.
So I can confirm that he did say that he puts it on his hand and grabs his face.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
thought
He
you went
grabs
back.
his face. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Cameron.
No
I
worries.
appreciate that.
Okay. I think I've had enough close calls with this thing, so I am now going to attempt to disengage and put a little bit of distance between me and my foul-smelling friend
Okay.
here. So, would that be a brawl?
Yeah, do a brawl. Yeah.
Wow.
Even if you did a good gunshot, that would not do it. Bessie's crying, screaming, but I think next round she stops crying. Yeah, she stops crying and screaming. Ezekiel, you still got 7 rounds of rolling a d4 for me, please, and it'll be 1 Virginia, 2 Alejandro, 3 Omar, 4 something.
Is the thing dead or?
Oh no.
Okay.
Nope. Even it. Oh wow. Okay. Because you're in a crazy state. Nope. Yeah, you don't hit it. But at least you fired at it, not everybody else.
California.
I'm gonna reduce my shits by 1.
And it goes to attack Alejandro and misses. Emerson, you are still in a like, what the fuck? This is not happening. The bull is about to attack me. God bless America. Omar, you're in the front there.
Bless America. I'm singing too. I like that. That's
You're
calming
singing.
me.
You're singing and crying and.
Yeah.
Omar,
Ring around.
I think you might be muted again. Yes, you are. You're muted, Omar.
Sorry, I
don't know
wiped-
the lyrics.
I wiped the
Pocket full
goo
of
from
posies.
I wiped the goo of my hands on Alejandro's suit. I grabbed my machete and I tried to
Classic, classic.
And you try to like chop the head.
He
stab
totally would
this thing.
too.
Yep. Do it. Oh shit!
Oh! Is
Hold
that
on.
a-
Hold on. Do you want to spend 5 luck and make it an extreme success?
Ooh, do it.
Yes.
All right.
It's,
Let
okay,
me see. There's a combat combat flowchart. Is it combat flowchart? Fight back, dodge. No, that's not it. There's somewhere where it tells us
The damage.
Yeah, because
damage
surprise
flow?
attack, weapon throw, use weapon. Because I think you get a bonus or you get like full damage.
It takes from
Firearms bonus and penalty dice. Combat damage flowchart. Here we go. Major
Yeah, I got that
wound.
one.
Let me see. Fall hit points fall to 0. Yeah, see, this is just if you take a single wound and then what happens. I think what happens is when you do an extreme success, you do in a bullet, in a gun, you do full damage on one dice and you roll another dice. With melee, I think you do full damage with your weapon. You don't have to roll. You basically do full damage. I'll have to look those rules up and I'll write them down for next time because those are also very critical. But effectively, Omar goes and swipes his machete at the thing's head, and as he slices the skull wide open, the white worm that's in there kind of gets sliced in half, and it kind of explodes its guts all around the sides of it, and the mummy kind of like crumples down on the ground, slumps down, and is dispatched.
Teamwork.
And so
Just in time for me to start regaining my.
yeah,
I
I know.
know. The
Yeah.
mosquito repellent, man. I knew that would work. Yeah, get this thing off me.
Let me remove the insanities. So you guys, a few moments later, everybody's helping each other. Like, it's okay, and literally, you like as he right before he kills it, actually, Bessie, you kind of shook out of it, and oh my god, what's going on? And Emerson's standing right next to you, going like, the fucking bull, watch out for the bull.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm gonna ignore it.
What
I
is
need to
left?
get close to it. No matter how scared I am, I as a coroner, as a medical examiner, there's no way I'm not gonna take a close look. I have to. So shaking,
What is left of
terrified,
this
I
thing?
get as close to it as I can.
So what's left of this thing is it still looks like the mummy, except the head is chopped in half, and you can kind of see the skull and some of the stuff that was inside the brain when they mummified it. You also see, if you kind of think back when you were at the museum with the professor, and when you chopped one of those worms in half and the goo, it just turned to goo. There's like goo laying on the ground next to the skull where Omar kind of chopped this thing in half, and it looks like it's turned into goo. The worm is dead. The mummy's on the ground. You kind of peel back some of the stuff. Alejandro had shot a bullet straight through its chest, and when you peel open the chest, there's like a hole right where the bullet, like that would have done some amazing damage. Had there been something there to damage. But yeah, it's a mummified body now laying on the ground still and lifeless.
They actually do remove most of the organs in the mummification process, including and especially the brain.
There you go. Yep. So there's stuff like stuffed in there, not body parts.
Like stuffing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm baffled about there's no, I don't understand. And I just keep looking and trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, you're still a little shaken and feeling weird about yourself. Emerson, once he
I'm
stops
allowed
talking about the
shaken,
bull,
but
Emerson
as a
kind of like
scientist, I think there's always a logical explanation for the unnatural.
the unknown. Yeah. Emerson walks over and goes, "Wow, guys," and he's looking down at the mummy. And he goes, "That was a weird looking bull, isn't it, man? Oh my god, that bull."
Can you believe the
Emerson,
horns on that thing?
you're 100%
Wait.
convinced that this is a bull.
I am.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? Did you just see that walking body walking towards us with the bull?
Yeah, all 4 legs, horns, and everything. Snout.
You're crazy, man. Look at this thing. This thing was walking.
Well, I for one think that this needs to be taken back so that somebody can see, study, or maybe even sell in their fancy store, whatever the case may be. I'd like to gather as much as I can.
Are you gonna stuff the body in your back? You can't stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there's not like
Isn't
stuffing
it
a
just
body
like-
in your backpack.
It's
You
just
know.
bandages, though, right? Like it's just full of dust
No,
and
there's
shit I can-
you know, they took when they mummify things, they take out the main organs, but there's still
Yeah.
bones and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, all the bones
and,
are in. Okay.
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
true,
it's
that's true.
it's still a full mummy.
Okay, well, just the head then, and the hands.
Oh, okay, well, the head is chopped in half. So do you take the top half, the bottom half, or both halves?
I'm gonna take both halves, and I'm gonna maybe display it at a fancy store with like a little plaque that talks about the heroics of how I cut this thing in half on my trip to Peru.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So put that in your inventory as an item. Add it. A skull of a mummy from Peru. Cut in half.
Yeah,
Guys are crazy. You know
I
that?
picked up a sample too
Okay.
and put it away to study it when I get back.
Do you want to take a bone? Do you want to take?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
Yeah, I'll
Yep,
take a bone.
okay.
I'm gonna put mummy bone.
Mummy bone. Yep. Sounds good. You take the.
You guys are crazy. You know that thing's just gonna wake up when you're sleeping and eat you. What are you doing, man?
I'm not taking the head. I'm not taking the mouth. I'm just taking a bone.
Alejandro has the head and the mouth.
Oh, he needs to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put it on.
So you guys are now free to move, as you'd like, as you see fit.
You know,
Nice.
Omar, for a photographer that have seen a lot, you're losing it quite a bit.
Never. Look, what are you talking about? You're the one who went crying in the corner.
Yeah, well, I never see none of my dead people ever come alive. I'm not a renowned photographer that's been all over the world. I barely leave my lab. I was just making an observation, not trying to shame you for screaming and acting like a little girl. I'm making an observation.
We were trying to build something or make some way across to like repair that metal strip, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
We were
to
doing
get
You know,
across
if
the goo. Yep.
If I didn't have that mosquito repellent, you guys would all be dead. So get off my case.
I feel like I had him just where I wanted him, but
You're mighty quiet, Locantus. I don't know if it's just me. But...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, he was nice.
moving
Why
that
you guys
mic.
gotta say something?
Well, I can't hear what he's saying
and
over
your
the
point
music
is?
and this. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
I have to look at
That's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Locantus-
feel right. It doesn't
Locant-
feel right if
Loc-
I don't.
Yeah, no, Locantus, you deserve it, brother. So now what
My
do you
guy's
guys
just catching strays.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
had it coming, I guess.
No, yeah. And if you were an amazingly good non-Locantus type person the rest of your life, you still have more coming. So
Oh wow.
just saying.
We can cut all this out in editing.
Yeah, I'll edit that
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
They don't need to
absolutely.
know.
Absolutely.
They don't need to know the colorful Locantus character.
But I think they should.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you gonna? You can continue on, Locantus, if you want.
Context.
You can continue down doing what you guys were doing before.
Well,
You
yeah,
want?
we have to go on.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
we've come
Keep
this
going.
far.
Keep going.
But
I
I
don't
think
know.
There's
that
nothing dangerous.
that-
Keep going.
Yeah.
I think
sure.
look, Lucky Omar, he knows how to dispatch these things efficiently and effectively. I volunteer you to take point.
Now everybody's like fucking scared. I don't want to. I don't
Well,
want to
I'm
walk
not
out front.
afraid.
I'm
front.
sitting on a
Okay.
corner in fetal position. It's still like
me-
trying to process.
Ezekiel,
Yeah, Ezekiel's
you-
like, dude, this was messed up.
Okay, Ezekiel, I get it. I was freaking out too. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this. Somebody
And I say-
with a very sick sense of humor.
Where are you
is
going,
doing
Emerson?
this.
I say,
going to get
Ezekiel, don't
supplies
believe a
to
word she's
put on
saying. This
top of the
place
goop.
is full of bulls.
So we can repair the
Okay.
And a
gold.
shot goes off. Because there's still
Don't.
2 shits in my
Right.
gun.
Hey,
Get away from him, Ezekiel. Everything's fine.
everybody,
There are
calm
no
down
bulls.
already. Calm down already. Hey, Emerson, what are you doing? You need help?
Yep. Let's grab the beds and everything and let's throw it into the goop. See if we can
I'm
make
just
some kind of
consoling Ezekiel.
like
So, yeah.
scaffolding.
So basically, Emerson grabs
Do you have a
one
light?
of the beds
Yeah, grab the other end of this.
All right.
You gonna grab the other bed, Omar? You can. One of you, each of you can grab a bed and kind of drag it.
I grab
Okay.
a bed too. I'm gonna grab
Okay.
a bed.
So are they like? Are they like? I don't know. Is there something hard here, or is this just
They're
carpets and stuff?
yeah,
like that?
they're made out of like twigs and sticks underneath, tied together to make this like mat underneath. But on top of it is sort of a woven palm fronds and leaves and various things like that they've kind of like woven together to make a sleeping mat. One of them is probably not all that strong. Maybe
stick
3
them
of
all
them is.
together.
Maybe, yeah.
And maybe see if there's anything else.
There's a bunch of other stuff in here. There's some like broken furniture. There's some
Something probably hard, like
Yeah, get it. Anything that's
Wood.
wood-like or metal if it's there. But
yeah,
any
you
kind
guys
of
grab a
structure
couple
we can
pieces
make
of
kind
metal and wood and stuff like that. You can go back to the pool if you want. Take all that stuff with you. You got like a handful of junk. Oh, you guys are still okay. Let me bring the person that has light. That's Bessie. Bessie's got the light now. I guess Bessie,
Oh,
you probably hand it back to Virginia.
Are you
Yes.
feeling better, Bessie?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm more worried about Ezekiel. He's still a little shaken.
Ezekiel's still he's still acting a little strange.
I'm still off. Yeah.
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 Um.
Do you want to hold the flashlight now?
we try to do some makeshift steps here, I guess. Without
Okay.
touching the-
So, Omar, you're doing it then
I guess both
with
of us
everybody's
are.
help. I guess
Hold on,
everybody's helping,
Is
right?
there any kind of skill that we can use for this?
Oh
Like,
yes, there is. Yeah. So is everybody gonna help? Because if everybody helps, what I'll let
Yeah.
you do is
Sure, yeah,
whoever
obviously.
I'll put
whoever's
our
Yeah.
opinion.
whoever's gonna roll, I'll give you +2 bonus dice for everyone kind of assisting. But somebody has to choose to roll, and you're gonna make a mech repair roll to try and hobble together
Oh.
a bridge.
I have engineering. What about engineering? I also have math for science.
Let me see engineering.
I have
Science!
engineering.
Science engineering. Ooh. Oh. Why don't we use engineering then? Yeah.
Unless somebody's got higher than 52.
No, I'll let you use engineering. Like Emerson's like, dude, I've done engineering
Engineering.
before. I built a bridge like at least a couple times in college, and
Out of
I know how
macaroni.
this should look. Yeah, out of macaroni, exactly.
Out of macaroni, nice.
Okay, so hit +2B and roll science engineering. Yeah. Oof.
I spend the 11 luck.
11 luck. Okay, you spend the 11 luck, and you guys kind of slide this.
Yeah.
It looks like a
Otherwise, we were
makeshift,
gonna-
like 3 beds.
Otherwise, we're gonna be teasing his skills.
Yeah,
engineering skills.
exactly.
I like, look at this
He
fake
kind
ass
of like
engineer.
hobbles together. Yeah, exactly. You
I
hobble
just throw
together.
things in until it like piles up,
Until it
and then I
fills
lay the
up,
mat
yeah.
across the top. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ta-da!
See that? See how it works? You take the 3 beds, you take some of the
Looks like a real
twine from
engineer.
each one of them, and you tie it up together, and you kind of put together this nice. It definitely looks like it's a decent bridge across the goopy puddle, as it were.
And now to test it.
Oh yeah! Now who's gonna
All right,
cross the bridge?
Alejandro, test. I
Well,
think we
I-
want to try and slap the gold thing in there, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
The bar, the thing we originally got that had like the sizzle mark on it.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do it. Give me that thing, and I will walk across this thing, and I'll save us. I'll save me.
And sort of
My hero.
walking through you guys as you're kind of getting this ready, and
Oh, where the fuck was this guy during the fight?
There he is.
Alejandro, you get on the bridge and you start walking across with the gold in his hand, and Larkin comes up and he goes, guys, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You have to stop this. Look, you need to grab that gold, and we need to take more of this gold. Like, rip the gold from the walls.
I like what you're laying down.
He goes, look, aren't you all here for gold? Like, we're here for treasure. What are you
Found
trying
gold.
to
My
repair this
pocket's full
frickin'...
of gold.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
Tomb
let the
robbing.
demon out
Wait,
too.
we could have
You're-
more.
You're suggesting tomb robbing in a tomb full of mummies. This makes sense to me. We're not going to get cursed for doing this at all.
Definitely not. He says that. He says, I like the cut of your jib.
I like your jib too.
Yes.
Look, we want to get across here.
And he kind of hugs you a little
Yes,
bit.
but
All right. Tip to tip.
And he says,
Okay, hold
okay.
on.
He goes, Alejandro's with me. Are you guys with me?
Well,
So out of character.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we have to try and do something to like stop these things from like taking over all of Peru. How much would it fuck it up if we actually just loot everything out of here and just haul it all out?
I mean,
like
that's
tear
not...
out all the gold off the wall?
If we just make this a full out like let's go sideways, because I'm assuming again, don't like tell me what we're not supposed to do, but I'm assuming we're supposed to like fix this and try and figure out what's going on and like break the curse somehow.
Well,
But if we just take all this shit and
we didn't
get rich.
explicitly say that. I mean, I think we're probably more in line with like tomb robbing.
I just think
Because Emerson doesn't believe in mummies and stuff like that, so
look,
Well, what
I
was
just
that?
think there's a lot of gold in
There's a
that
bull.
other room. We don't have to take the gold off, the bolts off the floor or anything like that.
we could take it all. We should start hauling it all up.
And I mean, I don't understand. There's only a few of us. How are we gonna get all this stuff out of here? Just take as much as you can carry.
We load up the
And
horses.
that's good. That's good enough.
And we can bring in some donkeys. But okay, but the point still is we need to know there could be better treasures along further on. You know what I mean? Something that has more value per pound. And
Yeah, we gotta
therefore-
explore further.
Yeah. Because if we come across like a giant diamond, then we
Larkin
don't
says,
necessarily need to save
listen,
this
guys,
gold."
look,
What
there's
does Ezekiel think? Does he think that?
there's a
He's the
long
archaeologist.
bit of gold going all the way around this entire temple down here. That's a lot of gold, man.
But I
There's
mean,
a
what
lot
about
of
the
gold.
archaeological like value here?
Oh
too,
yeah, that's
right?
important too. Right? Yeah. Sure.
Look,
But-
let's just try to explore the place a little further. Without,
he
before
puts
we
his arm
start
around
pulling-
he puts his arm around Alejandro and he says, Alejandro, come on, tell them, bro, tell them. You and me, we're gonna take all this gold, right?
I'll tell you, yes, we are. Obviously, that goes without
So
saying.
Alejandro, go
but-
ahead and grab that gold up there and start pulling it off the wall, please.
All right, fuck it. What? No, wait, hold on. Wait. Before I do that, hold on. I want to complete the circuit first to see what
Did
happens.
you say? You
And
said
then
there was
if nothing
something-
happens, then I will take the.
No, we shouldn't
You
do
said there
that.
was. You said there was something to roll against, like psychology or whatever. Like this.
Oh
guy's
yeah,
trying to persuade us.
That's true. You could roll.
And- Actually, that's one of my abilities. I think.
No,
I
it's
have
not.
No,
You are not a
Not
psychology guy.
psychology. No. I think I have like fast. No, I don't have fast talk. I thought I picked something like that.
Nope.
Okay.
I got both psychology and persuade, so I don't know which ones. But what I'm trying to say is, look, there's plenty of gold. We don't have to pull the frigging what do you call it? The hinges off the doors or anything. Let's
Yeah.
just get-
Well, okay.
Take
why don't
the
you-
ice cube
why don't-
trays.
because you're the one that said it, Omar. Make
Yeah.
a psychology roll.
Okay. Come on. Nope, that's not good.
No, and yeah, spending 30 luck is going to be rough.
Nope.
Spend it.
Larkin is like, listen, Alejandro, and he looks you like straight in the eyes, like in the most serious look he's ever given you. Just take the gold off the wall now.
Guys, I kind of want to take the gold off the wall, guys. What do you think?
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You just stood up to a mummy. You gonna let this little guy tell you what to do?
Yeah, I'm totally
There's no
convinced
way
by what
we
you
stood
said
up
now.
There's no way we stood up to a mummy. There's no such thing.
Nope, it was a bull.
You're right.
I don't know what it's
it was
doing
a
down
bull.
here.
Saying, boy, mommy, this guy stood up to it.
That's
Now
right.
he's
I
letting
stood up to it.
this little Agustinito talk to him like that. Who are you? What are we talking about, man?
That's
Chupacabras.
We do what we
I
want.
agree. Yeah, I agree completely.
He kind of pushes Alejandro like, come on, go.
All right, so I'm gonna grab the. Who has the stick?
What stick?
You have
gold
a
thing?
The charm. The what is it called? The ward. The charm.
Yeah, Virginia does.
Virginia, and I kind of hold up my hand. If I may, I'm gonna try to complete this circuit first.
He pushes you away from Virginia, Larkin, and says, No. Just take some more gold down. We need the gold. We don't need to put those things up there. Don't do that.
Listen.
I'm
I
going to like
completely
reach out,
plan
put
on
my hand on his
taking this
chest, and
gold.
push him back, and be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
don't
why
push a
doesn't Lark-
woman."
That's right. And why doesn't Larkin start grabbing the goal?
Because he pushed on Alejandro. You said don't push a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely plan on taking this gold, but I'm gonna try the circuit first. I think it's important.
He puts his finger in your chest and he goes, "You shouldn't put that in and complete the circuit. Just take more gold. That's what we're here for. That's what I paid you for. You and your little mustache."
Ooh, is he getting upset?
Well, somebody's getting personal.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
He went ahead and attacked the
Look,
stash.
look.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me a bit. I mean, you can say a lot about Alejandro, but Luke just
Not as
stashed
much.
it
That
out.
is a fine stash. I
Can't
mean,
grow
come
one.
on.
It is a good one, yeah.
Let's all
When-
just agree that's a fine stash.
Mhm.
The only one that doesn't think so is Larkin.
Look, man, let me
Wow.
tell
I
you-
don't know
look-
if I like Larkin now. I mean, he doesn't
Look,
like
man.
a quality mustache.
Look,
You
man,
didn't
let me
help
tell
us
you
with the poll.
something. Let me tell you something, and sort of magically the cigar is on Omar's hand again. Let me tell you something.
It just appeared.
I don't like the way you're talking to my friend here. I know what's wrong with you. But you don't tell us what to do, okay?
He says, "I'm going to tell you for the last time. We're here to take gold. We're here to take things out. Get that gold
I
off of
sent
this
you a
wall."
message, Emerson.
Look.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I responded to something.
So, what? Look, I look
Okay.
at Alejandro.
So while you guys are
Give me-
like
give me-
talking
give me that
heavily
thing.
to Augustus
I-
Larkin, and you're like, no, screw this. Behind everybody is Bessie, and she grabs the edge of the gold on the wall, and she pulls on it hard.
What?
And Bessie, why don't you make a strength roll?
I thought you were on my side.
That's amazing.
There's no such thing as mummies. It's a
All right.
logical explanation.
As soon as Emerson sees that someone
But
else is okay
there-
with this,
There are
he
such a thing as
also
booby
runs
traps.
over to grab some of the gold.
Oh, okay.
What? Wait, what are you guys doing?
The second that this looks like this is acceptable to the group,
So Bessie grabs the next one, and when Larkin looks past you all and sees Bessie doing this, his eyes are like he looks like, you know, when you've had like, you haven't had a lot of food in a long time, and you go into like an all-you-can-eat buffet. That's what you see in his face, like
his
like his
freaking
mouth
eyes
is opening, and he's just like he's like excited
oh god,
that Bessie is doing this. And as Bessie grabs that gold and rips the next chunk from the wall, another giant split goes down the side of the wall, and more goo comes out of that split where she just pulled the gold out.
Oh, no.
And
Put it back,
the
put it
whole,
back.
Leaving.
the whole
I am
temple
leaving.
starts to shake. And it's
shit.
almost like there's an earthquake.
everybody grab some and run!
Yeah.
And at that moment, Augustus Larkin, his eyes turn black, and he goes, "You are all fucking wonderful. I love you. Keep taking more." And he kind of like stands and he rips his chest open, like his shirt.
What the?
Okay.
And
I'm going to.
But like his
Let you
shirt, but it's
guys-
his chest.
well, you see his chest now looks like this, and that black tattoo
That's
going
funny.
around his chest is like starting to glow. And he's like,
It's like the tattoo that I saw
Yes.
Is that
100%. It's the exact same tattoo. And he says, take more. Take another piece.
Emerson
And
grabs
when
it.
he's talking, it's like an unearthly otherworld voice coming out of his mouth. It's too deep, it's too loud, it's coming from the pyramid itself almost.
What the?
What a weirdo.
Larkin,
Okay, Omar is
I
like,
he does-
instinctively,
like
I
this shit
instinctively
on
dropped the gold on the floor, and I'm
He
like,
does make a
what's
good
going
argument.
on? Oh,
He's kind of growling like that now.
sounds like the
we're not doing anything else until you answer some questions. What the
sounds
hell
like
is
the
going
chicken
on?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's kind of like a coughing, a growling, a strange, and his eyes are pitch black.
He is a demon.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. It was that we need to. We're not doing another thing until we
I
find out what's
snap
going
a-
on.
Demons.
I say, Larkin, I don't know what's going on, but stay still for a few minutes, okay? Let me get the camera. Hold on.
Larkin, stay still. Is that what he
Stay
said?
still.
You can take a picture.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
try to
like
take a
he's
picture,
he's
but-
like, I am not staying still. Take more. Take more of the gold now.
I'm trying to take more, but you gotta take still, man. You stay still. I'll take more pictures. Hold on.
Larkin, what will happen if we take more?
He says the world will be a better place.
Probably only good things, yeah.
Is this trying to make Peru great again or something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, are you like Paga? Like, wait,
Wow.
like make, no. I said it
Mappa.
wrong. You know what I meant.
I'm gonna make this pyramid great again.
Oh, jeez.
Sure.
Oh no. Put that stuff back, man. Omar
I
starts
start
telling-
trying to put it back,
Oh, he
but I'm fumbling. It's heavy and I'm fumbling, I'm sure.
he starts to reach out to stop you.
Uh-huh. I keep going.
And what ends up happening is we're gonna start at the top of the round. Emerson, you get to go.
How upset are we going to be if I pull more off the wall?
You do you.
It's a total.
At the
You
moment,
keep it up.
Emerson, you're standing in this white liquid because she ripped the another chunk off, and there's a nice crack opening, and there's white liquid going on your feet, and you feel something wriggling in your toes.
Oh, hell no. I am jumping away from the white liquid back onto the ground.
So you can move back one,
I mean,
or you can
okay.
go all the way back to Virginia if you want to run all the way back. And you see, sort of at the beginning of the hallway, Jackson Elias running around the corner.
I see Jackson running away?
No, running towards you.
Oh. I brace.
Okay. Then it's Jackson's turn, and Jackson says, "Guys, what the hell are you doing? Put that back!" And he like jumps and kind of like tackles Augustus Larkin and like wraps his arms around him and lays on the ground with him kind of wriggling in him, and you can hear him saying, you know, put it back, put it back. And Augustus is like, "Let me go, Jackson, I'm gonna kill you." Omar.
You ruined my picture, man. Okay, then I try to grab another one of the. I mean, I don't have any of the bars, but is there...
You don't have any.
I guess I'll have access
you
to
can
one of the
grab
bars.
one. Well, Bessie had not ripped it completely off the wall. It's just bent, and you could push it back, or you can grab it and bend it more and take more off.
I'll try to put it back. I'm gonna be one of the. I'm on the put everything back together camp.
Okay, so roll a strength roll. Ooh, nice.
Yes.
You put it back, and the rumbling and the temple kind of like shaking, and Larkin's like, when you look at his picture of his body and all those like veins, those veins are like glowing and pulsating with the tattoo on his chest. When you put that back, the pulsating stops, and he's like, "No, what are you doing?" And the goose, the crack where you put the gold back on, like seals up in the new area and stops slippering goo out of it. Virginia.
Larkin's goo crack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's awesome. I look to see if we're carrying any rope with us, so that, if do we want to kill Larkin? I don't think we have to, right?
Well, we might not have to, but
Why not have to? Yeah.
nobody's
Do
watching.
I want to take a human life?
Yeah.
No, but we can tie him up and bring him back and
I mean,
figure out what's going on with the authorities.
are you sure he's human?
Man,
Those
I don't
noises
think
are
he's
coming
human.
from him.
Look
Those
how-
noises are coming from him.
No, they're not.
look how far apart. I don't think he's human. Look how far apart those nipples are. That's not normal. They should be close together.
That's
Wow.
a good point.
Wow.
They're like in the wrong place. Is all I'm saying. I mean, just...
You do not have any rope, Virginia. There are some people that do, but you
Like
do
me.
not. Yep. Alejandro does.
And it's my turn.
Well, I don't want to be the first one to throw my machete at this person. So I am.
Well,
going-
Jackson right now is sort of on top of him, holding him down.
I'm going to take a couple steps back, and
Okay.
I'm going to hold out my machete, and I am going to guard the corner to make sure nothing else is coming in.
It looks
Gotcha.
to me like Jackson started this. You should probably pop
Alejandro.
him on the head.
At this point, I am committing to completing the puzzle piece. So I'm gonna rush up to.
You have it in your hands. Yep.
Yeah. Then I'm committed to this, and I'm going straight to complete it, and I'm gonna put it in.
Roll a
as
strength
quickly
roll,
as
bro.
possible.
Do it.
Okay.
Say that again. You're gonna what?
I'm going to complete the puzzle piece here.
He's basically
Oh,
taking the
did you-
last piece. Oh my god.
What was it?
He did a hard success. Like, Alejandro basically dashes between
Yeah.
Bessie, Emerson, Omar, gets on top of this makeshift bridge that you guys made.
Put it in, man. Put it in.
He slaps, like
Put it in the hole.
Jeez.
yeah, dude, he throws it up against the wall with such force that it like boom, it smacks in, and it almost sounds like somebody's hitting a gong. Boom. And the entire pyramid stops shaking, cracking, and makes more like a gong kind of sound. And Jackson Larkin is like, no, and he's screaming and kind of writhing around on the ground as Jackson kind of steps back because he's like spitting out this black goo from his mouth on the ground. And as you kind of put that thing on there, the goo stops falling out of the crack that you see in that hallway, Alejandro, in front of you. It like seals up the crack, and the gold kind of connects to itself and kind of melds together, almost like it becomes liquid and becomes one with the piece of gold that's going around the temple. And Larkin goes, ah, and he's puking out this black, putrid kind of vile oil out of his mouth as he kind of like falls over, and he reaches up towards Alejandro, and he says, thank you for releasing me from that hell. And he falls over dead. Although his eyes became normal, and the tattoo on his chest kind of faded and disappeared as he says that. And all the veins that were all over his body slowly dissipate. And he looks almost normal human now again. He doesn't look as gaunt and weird and discolored as he did before. And he kind of like
Emerson.
lays down, and he kind of like smiles a little bit, like he's happy. And he passes away. He's gone.
Emerson looks straight into the camera and deadpan face says, "Don't do drugs, kids."
As he pulls his
As Omar takes a
traditional
picture.
drink.
No, not that
Emerson also
camera,
takes
like,
a drink.
like the old drug campaign ad
Yeah.
kind of camera, the commercial camera.
Gotcha.
Okay, Alejandro, I think it's okay now. Let's start taking it back out again, okay? But slowly. I'm just kidding.
I was
kidding.
about to say, now that it's done, we can start taking it back out now. Mass.
I mean, you make a good point.
Yeah, I do. But since the temple seems like it's okay, maybe we should go forward and see if there's something else that's not attached to walls that we can take.
Yeah, like
There
that
could
whole
be.
room full of gold.
Yeah, there could be like a whole room full of gold.
Now we're
There
talking.
is. We know there is. Where the guy was sleeping.
All right, like that place where that guy was sleeping.
Okay, so if you guys remember last week, basically your backpacks and everything that you're carrying right now is so laden with gold you can't put any more in there because you've already taken everything from that room.
We
You
brought
probably
up the
don't.
donkey.
You probably don't remember that.
Okay.
That's true.
I think I have a donkey in my inventory.
I got some pretty cool artifacts in here that I think my client would be happy with.
Yeah, you
So
definitely
nobody-
have a few. Nobody what?
Was somebody watching the donkeys?
Nobody
Gonna go out
was
there.
watching the
Make sure
donkeys.
to-
Yeah.
No, but
No one is watching the donkeys, and that was supposed
They're
to be the
tied
job of the
enough.
ass man.
The ass
Yeah,
man.
oh, yeah.
Ass
But
man
look-
lost his job.
This is a good neighborhood. Donkeys don't usually get stolen in this neighborhood. You know, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this neighborhood has good crime statistics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100% crime rate.
Nobody eats cats or dogs in this neighborhood.
Hilarious. So you guys
Okay.
basically you get done with this.
Ransack the place.
You ransack the place and you fill yourself
don't-
with as
but do
much
not-
as
but
you
do not
possibly can
remove-
carry.
But do not remove the hinges from
Yeah,
the doors.
you do not
Just-
remove the
just
hinges from the
loose
doors.
Stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And as you go outside, there's 2 or 3 people kind of wandering around, and they're like, "What? Where are we? What is going on?" And they, you realize, after talking to them and interrogating them a little bit, is that they probably, like, some of them, one of them like walks up to you and they're saying, "What's going on? What? Oh my God!" And they kind of like kneel down and they start. I don't know if you saw the what was that? It was Indiana Jones or something where somebody like ages like 1,000,000 years in like 1 second. They just kind of like
Yeah.
slowly
Oh,
fall
yeah,
apart and
that's
turn into
Indiana
dust.
Jones.
Yeah. So like they go, oh, I'm free. What is and then they kind of kneel down, fall over, and completely like decimate and fall into a pile of dust. But there's a couple people that are like, what is going on? Why am I here? What's going on? I don't understand what's happening. And as you're kind of like questioning and asking some of the people, it looks like maybe these were Kairasiri at one point, but now that you've sealed the pyramid, the Kairasiri are gone and are no longer taking these people over.
And I let them know that, kind people, I have freed you from your curse.
You let those piles of dust know.
Yeah, I have freed you
he
from
said,
your
"You
curse.
dust piles."
And so you are obviously owe me a life debt, but we can talk about it. We can pay it off with labor. We'll talk about that when we get back to Argentina.
This motherfucker.
Well,
This
you know,
guy. This
but
guy.
it makes sense because around this time is when a lot of gringos was setting up the beginnings of huge corporations exploiting the
The
Peruvians.
modern
That's true.
colonization.
Yeah, we were starting the modern corporate colonization today, right here in Peru. I think I
Yeah.
like this.
That's why, yeah.
We're starting the. You know where the word banana
We're
republic
an
comes from,
alternative
right?
universe.
Yep.
So We can make
Oh,
it go
yeah.
anywhere we want.
No, where
Very-
does Banana
very true.
Republic come from?
Mexico.
It's an actual guy that wanted to set up a company of selling bananas or whatever, or producing bananas,
Oh, really?
and he used his money to influence basically the United States to corrupt the local government so that he got a sweet deal and he could export bananas. I don't know the details, but it was sort of like that. Right?
Wow.
It was literally
It's like
meaning
conspiracy theories.
It's a
the
conspiracy theory on top of a conspiracy theory.
I don't know.
but it was really about the government's getting corrupted, so that this guy who produces bananas was able to get a good deal exporting them.
Wow.
So they set up
Makes sense.
banana republics so that he could do his work and exploit them.
That's crazy, man. So what ends up happening is you guys leave the temple, you find these people all over the place that are kind of lost. You eventually make your way. The donkeys are kind of all emaciated, and in fact there's people walking around with kind of like blood on their lips, and they're like, what just happened? But the donkeys are kind of like sitting there like as if everything got like torn out of them, and some of these people had thrown up on the ground. You kind of come up to them and they're throwing up, and they're like, what just they don't understand what's going on. And it's clear to you that some of those donkeys actually got eaten by Kyrosyria, but those Kyrosyria then turned into normal humans, like maybe in the middle of it.
Oh,
It was
that's so gross.
Very
Poor
strange. Yeah,
donkeys. These
both
poor
the donkeys
people.
and the people.
I named
Yeah,
my
it's just kind of a
donkey-
bad situation.
I named my donkey Donkey Hote.
Don Quixote, nice. I like that. So a lot of those people kind of go with you guys and help to bring your stuff, your tents, and things so that you can travel back to the city. And then eventually you make it out of Peru and back to your normal places, and you kind of like finish the Peru area by completing you completed the temple. You get back to Naira and you find out that, you know, some of the people that were in her little village also were like lost, or all of a sudden the Kyrosyria were gone. And now Kyrosyria will probably be just a folklore or just a something that they tell their children to make them go to bed on time at night. And you head all back to wherever you came from, and effectively you've saved Peru from a horrible cult that Jackson Elias kind of like thanks you all for and shakes your hand, and he's going to go off and write a book about this and publish it. And also he says he's going to go probably.
Would it be an illustrated book? I got some pictures for you.
He said, well, I probably will do some press, and I would love some pictures that I can add to it. So he definitely takes some of your pictures, and because you guys have some of the gold. Yeah.
Well, not pay, man. You gotta pay me something.
No.
Okay,
He pays for it, and in fact, he gives you like royalties of like whatever those pictures would be for like years afterwards. You get like a 40% royalty, and then the publishing house gets 20%, and he gets 20%, and you know everybody gets their little bit, but you get the most because you actually took the pictures. But that sort of ties into your what is that? Your skill. There's a skill for money. I forget the
Appraisal?
name. No, there's a skill that says like how much money you have.
Yeah, talking about. I know I had a shitty number, like a 9.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
No,
you do. Credit rating.
Okay.
Credit rating.
Yeah, credit rating. So Omar,
it's
you
50,
can
it's not that
you can
bad.
up your credit rating to 20 based on the pictures and the things that you've taken.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, you're moving up in the world.
I can't change it. Do I have to do something, or maybe you have to do it?
You have to go into the skill, I think. There's like the plus.
So if you do the edit list at the top, then there's points spent, occupation, personal, and spent.
Okay, I had to actually. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, and in the spent, I think in the spent column you can just type in 5, and that'll be the column where we put like how you've like increased your skills. I think.
Okay, that works.
There you go. Yep. Awesome. Also, Ezekiel, you can do the same. You can increase your oh fuck, what was that called?
Which tab is the credit rating on?
Yeah, it's in skills. It's a skill. Yep. You want to edit your credit rating also? Oh no, you're going to keep your credit rating what it is. Yours is pretty high, so even the goal that you got from this, it doesn't change much of your credit rating. Same with Bessie. Credit rating. Virginia,
my
you
credit
get
rating is 40, so I don't know what you're talking about being high.
Well, it's higher than most everybody else. And to be honest, what
Okay.
happens is that most of this gold you sell and you kind of like pay some of the rent while you were down here for the month, and you got some cash sitting on the side, or you invest some things. So the credit rating, it takes a lot to adjust your credit rating. Virginia, you can go ahead and add 5 years.
Motherfucker, he said he was going to pay for whatever we kept receipts
Seems
for.
like a bag full of
No.
gold
He
would
totally.
adjust
You
your
didn't pay
credit
for
rating.
anything for him at all. The credit rating
okay.
changes that are
'Cause
happening
I
now
feel
is
like if
because
I
you had
a
all that
backpack
gold.
full of gold now, it would change my life.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, back then it would change your life too. Yeah, a little bit. But what happens is you guys get back, and I'm going to change your credit rating. And what happens is it's going to be 4 years of you doing normal, everyday, everyday type of functions. And you spent some of that money, and you went on vacations, and you did some stuff. But you did increase some of you increased your credit rating. Some of you spent them on vacations or on training. Like I won't say that if you do some training, it's going to cost you money. So
I invested on U.S. Steel.
Yes.
Oh, buddy,
you definitely
yeah.
did. Yeah. Yep.
I know what the fuck you're saying.
Yep.
Yes.
Emerson, go
But,
ahead and put your credit rating up 5. Virginia, I think actually, Omar, you should put yours up 10 because yours is pretty low.
That's not what I meant to do.
So add 5 more to yours, Emerson. I'm sorry, Omar.
I'm gonna add 20.
And how much for me?
Yours is credit rating. Yours is going to be 5 also, Virginia, and Alexandro. Yours is going to be. You're not going to get any because you're already relatively well-to-do.
Come on, a backpack full of gold has to affect me in some positive way.
Oh, it does. It does 100%. It doesn't change your credit
Your
rating, but
mustache gets.
you're like living in a better house. You've got a better
hold
car.
on.
You've got some better
Let me
stuff,
tell you what
but it
I want to
doesn't change.
do.
Like,
I'll tell you what I want to do in these 4 years is I want to hire Omar.
okay, hold on. Wait.
pictures?
Just
Okay,
wait.
go
Just
ahead.
wait.
We're not
Just wait.
there yet.
Yeah, we're not there
Okay.
yet. So
Well, it has to do with my credit rating, but okay, go ahead.
yeah, I'm doing sort of that thing first, the changing of the credit rating, because that's sort of Omar's thing, and it kind of spurred that. But then what we'll do is, because I have you guys kind of listed, I don't know why I have you listed this way, but Alejandro, I'll let you go first. Basically, for 4 years, let's do this first, is right after the adventure, roll your archaeology, and you want to fail it.
Okay.
I'm asking for a friend. Did Bessie
God damn!
go up?
Finally, the first
on
time I
anything?
fucking
Oh, yeah,
actually
we'll
made
get there.
Livestream success.
So
Okay.
check the red check mark on archaeology. You didn't get anything on that. And go ahead and roll your spot
I
hidden.
already have an archaeology.
Yeah, uncheck it.
Okay.
Uncheck the red mark
All right.
on archaeology.
On archaeology.
Wow, you did success. Wow, so you're not leveling up at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you shot some people.
Mm.
You're not marking when you do
did.
successes. I know you hit some people, so uncheck spot
Yeah,
hidden.
I have been. Oh. You know what? Yeah. You know what? You're right. I didn't mark the when I.
So why don't you do firearms just
Oh, no,
because
but,
I know
but
I know that
was,
one.
Because I used a revolver on my front page, on my main page. I didn't use a skill. That's why.
No, but that check mark you have to do
Oh,
manually.
mark
No,
brawl?
you have to do that check mark manually anyway.
Okay.
It doesn't automatically happen.
Yeah,
No-
but I'm saying
no-
I didn't check it because I rolled off of the main tab and not the skill tab is what I'm saying, but I got it.
Oh, because you weren't logically thinking about it. Yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead and uncheck it. You don't have to check it
Wow,
again. Just
really?
just roll it.
Okay.
Just roll it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna let
what,
you.
firearms?
Let you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you failed that one, so roll 1d10.
Oh, finally a fail. All right.
And add 7 to your
Nice roll.
firearms and uncheck the check mark.
Oh yeah, baby.
So you can edit it and then go to,
Dangerous
and what you want to do is put it in spent. Put 7.
Oop. Yeah, I'm
On
trying
your-
to. I got to go into the actual. Yeah, I see.
Yep. Because you want to
Gotta go
see
into the description
67.
itself, right?
No. Hit the edit. There's a pencil in the upper right hand corner, edit list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you're going to scroll down to your pistol.
Okay.
And then you're going to, on the spent, you're going to put 7.
Well, I don't just add. I don't. You want me to add 7? Oh, points
Yeah,
spent.
Put 7 in spent.
Okay, because I have. I see what you're saying.
You have 40 in
now, so
purse.
I'm gonna go 47. Yep.
7
okay.
in spent, which will add 7 points to your firearms.
Oh, okay. Okay. And 7 in spent. Got it.
There we go. Now you're cooking with fire, brother.
No, I am. I'm
And
gonna
then-
stop editing before I mess something up.
Now you're done with that. Okay, so now Emerson, we'll go with you next. Why don't we do? You got a lot of things. You did a positive disguise, so roll disguise. Oh shit! So uncheck that one. Fighting brawl. Oh my god!
Hey!
No, that's a success. You didn't make it. So check
Oh
it.
no!
I know. I know.
That's the worst one.
It was a
Okay.
bad one. Okay, now do listen. You want to roll over 50. You want to fail it. There you go.
Go.
So now hit edit and roll a d10. And you're going to add 3 to your listen.
To listen.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody else should be thinking about the skills they would like to increase during these 4 years and do some training. You're going to go, you're going to describe what your character does. Like, I go to karate training, or I go to like a gun show, and I go to some guns, some specialized gun training that I learn more about shooting, or I do something like that. So your 4 years are going to be something. So keep that in mind and think about the skills that you want, because then we'll come around and do that. Now roll your science. And holy shit, you rolled a 2?
Yep.
That was like an extreme. Okay, so you don't get any science, and then roll spot hidden, which if you roll
Come
this, it's going to
on.
be. Oh, that was
You
almost a
mentioned that-
90.
You mentioned some of us should probably like get therapy for sanity as well.
If you lost some sanity, you can. Yeah, you should.
So is knife the same as fighting brawl then?
No, you should have another skill that says knife fighting.
Oh yeah, that's what I should have
I have
also.
fighting brawl. I don't have a knife fighting specific one.
Then you should hit the edit and add a
Yeah, let me do that.
Can I
add a fighting skill.
point?
Fighting skill. There should be one that says FT. And then you type under it knife.
Add fighting. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then the little line. There you go. Yep. And then you want to make it 25 because that's the default. I don't know why it's Why did it default to? Let me see. Where's your knife fighting skill? Let me see. Knife. Yeah. For some reason it made the base 25 or it's -1, which it shouldn't.
Yeah, it shows up as points spent though.
No, that's
Fighting
interesting.
-1.
Yeah, because I think everybody gets a 25 because it falls under brawl.
I think it works off the brawl.
Yeah, I think what you're going to do is just delete that knife fight, and it's going to be a brawl. So if you rolled brawl, then the
Same.
brawl will do it because I think it's the exact same skill. Yeah, exactly. Yep,
That's fine.
it works off the same
These
thing.
are-
So if your skill brawl, Virginia, you can do the same. And if everybody wants to start doing that, I don't know if you're comfortable with doing it, but I'll walk you through it if you're not. Everything that you have a red check mark, roll it.
So on my
And if-
skills, I go where I have to roll and I roll for it.
Yeah, so roll
So
like the fighting brawl.
brawl.
Yep, yep. Oh, and you succeeded. So just check the check mark, uncheck it. You don't get anything, and do the next one. Library use
Man, out of all those skills, I gained a total of 3, and it was only in listen.
and
If I
success.
fail,
If you
I
fail,
I
roll
a
D10, and then add to it. Yep.
Yeah, but this is a success. Okay.
Yeah,
Listening
you
support.
did not roll, so you just check it and go to the next one, Virginia. Yep. Damn, you are succeeding all the time. Yeah, no. Psychology, you should fail.
Yeah, that was pretty low.
Yep. So roll a D10,
Okay, so
and then you're going to add 8. So if you hit the edit, and you scroll down to psychology, you should be able to add on the right spent that what you just rolled 8.
in which box? There's 3 boxes in the last
The
one.
one on the right is your spent. If you look at the very top, it says occupation per spent. Spent is the one on the very right. So you're going to put the extra points on the one on the right. There you go. And then when you unedit it, you'll see your psychology is now 18. And
Okay.
uncheck the psychology and then do spot hidden.
If I shot my gun and I'm like, I failed at it, I get to roll the skill,
No,
right?
no, only
No?
if you succeed. So
No,
I know
no,
you.
I'm talking about like when I was shooting my gun, I to every time that I failed, it
No.
counted towards me checking
No.
the skill, or no?
No, so
That's
if you look at
monster of the week.
if you look at your skills, if you succeed in any skill, and maybe that wasn't clear to you because maybe that was the first time that we ran it. If you succeed in any rolls, you want to check the red check mark, because if you succeed in a roll during the adventure, at the end of the adventure, you can roll to see if you increase that skill. But you have to make a
Oh,
successful roll. And I know you did some successful stuff. I don't remember which one. If you remember which ones, you can check them. You can do 2 or 3 of them. I forget
Yeah.
which ones they were,
Ar-
though.
Archaeology and
Archaeology was
library.
definitely one of them. Yep. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
was one that's...
But I
library.
success-
Yep.
I succeed in both of them when I
Okay,
just
so-
rolled them.
So
So, I
roll
don't
each
get
one.
anything.
Yep. And if you succeed, then you don't get anything. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so Bessie, I see you still have some check marks, so you want to do you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do
I do
fighting
me.
fighting
Nobody
brawl.
does me like I do.
That's
I
what we
say that pretty
hear.
loud. Did you notice?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, you were like-
Did I lower my voice?
Yeah, you were starting saying that pretty loud and
Yeah.
proud, and then you were
I
like,
know,
wait
right?
a
And then I
minute.
remember my mom's.
Like
is
everybody
here.
at your house is like, what? What are you talking about?
What? No, nothing.
Okay, so roll a fighting brawl, because that's the first check
Yes.
mark.
All right, we'll do this. And
Oh
I,
man, you guys are. Why are you were failing everything, but now you're succeeding. So uncheck that. You don't
I
get any
know,
points.
I didn't level anything up except for psychology.
Yeah, and do first aid. Roll that. 23. Oh, that's a hard success. Fucking A, man. Uncheck that. Go to medicine.
Alright.
You want to roll high. Roll high.
And
Nope. Uncheck that. You don't get that one. And persuade.
oh wait. Okay. And
Oh,
one fail.
that's a fail. So hit the edit button in the upper right, the little pencil. And then roll D10.
Where did it go? The D10s.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
My
the
chat is so big. Where are my dice?
You might have to shrink the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right. So edit it and put in in spent. Add 4 to it.
In
To persuade.
persuasion.
Yep, persuade. Yep.
Where is persuade?
So you
Here it
should
is.
have
so
a
it's 50 now.
50
No,
yeah.
wait.
It should be 54,
Oh.
but you put 4 in spent, third column all the way to the right.
This one?
I don't know. Hit tab. I don't.
Oh, wait. Okay, what do you? It says 40 now. So the 40 goes to what?
No. the box all the way to the right. Put 4 in there. Just type 4 and hit
Okay.
tab. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then tap.
There you go. Now your total
Alright.
skill on the right is 54. And
Perfect.
if you click the like teal stop editing, then you should see that your persuade is now 54, and you can uncheck it.
All right.
Very nice. Very nice.
And my credit rating stays the same?
Yes, I think your credit rating is relatively high. Yes, it's 45.
Fine.
Anything above 40, then you're pretty much staying in
must
that.
have donated my.
Still could be richer.
You could be, but you're not going to be at the moment.
Okay.
All right. So Alejandro, basically you've got 4 years that your character goes and does stuff, whatever it may be, and that. So if you're gonna do anything, you can basically do 6 different events that you want between the end of this adventure and the beginning of next. That can be, I want to work on my sanity. Like, I'm going to go talk to a psychiatrist for a bit of time and possibly get some sanity back. Or it could be any one of your skills. You can go to a school or to a specialist and describe what you're doing within those 4 years. I'm seeing my parents. I'm doing this. I'm traveling here. You kind of talk through that, and then we'll roll whatever skills you're going to focus on.
Okay.
And Alejandro, you can be first.
All right. So to increase my brawling, I'm going to enroll in this new school called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that has opened up just down the street, and take that pretty seriously. And, it keeps me in shape. I get to wrestle with people, and, it's a lot of personal space stuff. So I want to do that.
Are you going to do that for the entire 4 years? Kind of focus on that, or are you going to do something else during that time as well?
Well, yeah. I'm going to do some other stuff as well. So what I was going to say, what I wanted to do to improve my credit rating was I wanted to hire Omar, a now famous photographer, to and buy the rights to all these pictures he took, and put this big advertisement out in the newspaper about Alejandro's I forgot, House of Curiosities Antiques, and publish the
try
story.
to promote your store.
Yeah, publish the story of our adventure with pictures and show them authentic mummy skull from Peru, killed in combat. Come see the live mummy that was cut in half.
I see where you're going with this. Yeah.
Well, if he's paying, that means I get to increase my credit score too.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, he's paying you not a whole. I mean, he's paying you how much it would be for a normal work week, not an exorbitant amount.
I'm paying for the rights to the pictures. You know what I mean, so that I can use all the pictures.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
And then
so out of the 6 rolls, how much are you going to focus on your shop of curiosities, and how much are you going to focus on your combat skills?
Now, on the other hand, can I choose a third one and say 2, 2, 2?
You could 100%. What else are you doing during this few years that you're hanging out, waiting and chilling, and after this amazing adventure? And
so getting into the martial arts, I also get into things like acupuncture, acupressure, holistic healing, and I'd like to increase my first aid.
Okay. All right. So roll your credit rating once. Okay. Hope you fail.
And hope I fail. Yeah, here we go.
It's such a weird thing to want.
I know.
It is. It is such a different paradigm.
And roll it again to see if you fail.
What? Oh, because I do it twice, right? So I failed once.
Yep, you failed once. Yep.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll it twice, so that you only have to add it once. And you failed twice.
Fails,
so
baby.
Roll 2d10.
Yes.
You can go ahead and do 2d10 at once. Pick it up and roll it twice. And add 14.
86. Okay.
No, 14. So edit and add 14 to your credit rating on the right side. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it is pretty
You
good.
had quite a
64.
bit of people come to your curiosities,
Ooh,
man.
what
It really did help in the last 4 years to drive traffic to your shop.
Best
Hold
part
on.
was he
I
didn't
keep-
even have to
Oh,
do anything. It was
I gotta.
Omar's charisma.
Sorry,
that
I
drove
gotta
it.
put it.
It was
in
Omar's
points spent,
photos,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
in
I gotta
point
put it-
spent on the right.
Yeah,
But his
not
money-
not pers. What are you doing? You
Yeah,
now you
I'll
have a
be in it.
negative point spent.
No, I
Like
have
you-
64.
Yeah, but see at the top where it says negative 14, you did something wrong.
Oh.
The
It should
column.
say 0 in pers.
Okay,
Column you
hold
pick.
on. Let me see if I can edit that.
You got to delete it from pers and put it on spent. It shouldn't be in pers. It should be in spent. The column all the way to the
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Pers
So remove the
completely,
14 on the middle and put it on the right.
and then
Yep.
I'll. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one was 50, and this
Yep.
one is. I put it in the wrong column.
Yep.
And
Yep,
this
there you
one
go.
is 14.
There we
We'll
look
take
at
it.
you. You're starting to learn.
Look at me.
Look
All
at
right,
you. You're
baby.
getting there.
Look at me.
Okay, so now
I get a
roll your
star.
brawl twice.
All right. Fighting brawl. Here we go.
Okay, you failed once. And you failed twice. So roll 2d10
Oh yeah.
and do the same thing. Add it to the pers. Add 4.
4. All right.
Yeah, you weren't really good. Like you for 4
Yeah.
years you were really
It's
you
hard.
were
It's
you were
really
trying hard,
man.
but you just kept
Look.
getting your ass kicked and you just couldn't. Yeah. There was a
Jujitsu's
bunch of
hard,
times.
dude. It's not for
No,
everybody,
yeah.
and I'm kind of older. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's yeah.
Well, that's
Plus,
another
you
thing
get a
that's
lot-
about to happen.
You get a lot
so-
of ringworm in jujitsu, so it's
Yep,
not
yep.
that fun. All right, first aid.
Yep.
I will roll once. Fail, baby. I will roll twice. And extreme success. Okay.
So you only
I'll
get
roll
1d10?
1d10,
And boom.
5.
Add 5 to
first
that.
aid.
What is your age right now? Let me see. Your age is 40. So make your age 44. And nothing changes.
Okay.
Emerson,
Except my mustache gets
Yes, sir.
sexier.
what are you doing for 4 full years
Hey,
of
real
your
quick,
life
where's the age?
in personal?
Okay.
Emerson, coming out of this, realized that he might be strong, but he doesn't really know how to use this. So he's going to spend a significant amount of time with an instructor for personal defense, as well as I really think he needed to learn how to move stealthy. So
Okay.
he's going full ninja training.
Okay, gotcha. So you go to like a taekwondo kind of dojo that focuses
not
on
taekwondo.
moving stealthily or something along those lines.
Yeah, and like hand-to-hand combat. Like
Yeah, yeah,
knife
gotcha.
And
Yeah,
hand combat.
and
So I
that's
think
all
I'll
you're
do-
gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
and
gonna do those 3, so 2 of each.
those two. So like fighting.
Okay, so
and,
3 each.
Yeah, unless we can
Yep.
split them like 4 and 2.
You can if you want to. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably do 4 in fight and 2 in stealth.
go ahead. Roll 4 fighting rolls. Fighting
How do I
brawls.
increase the amount of dice I'm adding.
No, you're not gonna. You're just gonna double click it 4 times.
Okay.
Fighting.
okay.
Yep.
Oh, fighting 4 times.
Yeah,
Oh, right. I have to fail it.
you have to fail it first. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. 1,
I mean, I might be wasted, but okay,
3,
fail.
4.
That was a fumble.
How the fuck?
Hold on. Hard 6. Okay, so you failed twice, and you fucking did amazing twice. What? How did you
Yeah.
roll it? You rolled a 6 and an 8. You did
I
like
know.
extreme. Okay, so
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Yeah,
after the
it's-
fumble, though.
and that's on a 25. He's not good at fighting. So go ahead and take
I
2.
got a 25, and I
I know.
What a
roll 2.
waste.
Roll 2d10.
1, 2.
Next time when you pick up the D10, Cameron, if you pick it up with your left hand, you can right click it and it'll
Okay.
add like a whole bunch of dice, so you can roll them all at once. It'll add it for you. I mean,
That's what I was asking.
5 and 10 is
But,
not like a big deal, but yeah.
15, yeah.
But it only works if you do it with your left hand. If you do it with your
Yes.
right hand.
If you do it in your right
I
hand,
know
you're
he was
screwed. Yeah.
left, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So 15,
Yeah. Sorry.
all good. And then so
I think
two
the
times
alcohol
on
has
right?
kicked in heavily at this point.
Yes, officially.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wonky
officially
time.
buzzed.
All right, failed stealth twice.
Nice. So roll 2d10. There we go. And you get to add 7 to your stealth.
Perfect.
All right. Virginia. What are you
So,
doing in the 4
Virginia-
years that are...
She goes back to Boston, and turns out that the artifacts are exactly what the one client that sent her on the trip was looking for, because it had all this different writing and related to like stuff that they've been studying in books. And she gets a little notoriety for it, whatever that.
Yep.
Notoriety.
Notoriety, yeah.
Yeah. And she starts not just trading and dealing in books, but also in artifacts. So she takes a little training too, fight training, and she wants to learn how to fight with the sword machete better,
Okay.
as well as some gun training, and learning more about archaeology, and because of the artifacts that her clients are looking
Awesome.
for.
Okay, so roll an archaeology roll. How are you going to spread that? 1 archaeology, 2 archaeology? You got 6 total.
So there's archaeology, and then
Fighting Brawl, which is your... And then what else? And while she's thinking about that, Emerson, add 4 years to your age.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yep. You could do 3 archaeology and 3 fighting if you wanted to do that as well.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So roll archaeology 3 times. That's a fail. Your archaeology is pretty low, so it's going to be should be pretty easy to do that one. Yeah. Fail. And fail. So take 3d10. Roll that. Archaeology. Right. So you're going to edit it and put it into spent archaeology. You're going to add 14. And then you can roll your melee roll.
That's
3
the
times.
fighting the brawl.
Fighting brawl, yep. Sorry, yeah.
What about firearms?
If you want to do 2 and 2, you could do 2 brawl and 2 firearms. Ooh, yeah. Almost didn't make that one, but ooh, a critical success. Son of a biscuit. Okay, so 1 dice. No, just 1 d10.
Wait, one to the other.
Oh,
two.
you're doing it all. You're just like, okay, cool. That works. Fail and a fail. Okay. So 1d10 for brawl and 2d10 for firearms. All right, and add 4 years. When you're done with that, add 4 years to your age. And Bessie, what are you doing
Yes?
for 4 years while you're doing your thing? You can also you actually got, because of what we played, it shows you as having an indefinite insanity. So we're gonna have to figure that out.
Well,
What?
well, you said I was close.
I mean, that.
Yeah, it
that
apparently
tracks.
marked it for you. So, yeah.
I don't accept this.
I mean, she was kind of cuckoo to begin with, you know.
I was,
Oh,
I
she's just
just
totally
because
role playing it.
just because
Yeah.
social interactions make me nervous and I act a little awkward doesn't make me cuckoo. I don't.
Doesn't mean you're not either.
I think
Right.
I think that I've been judged harshly based on my awkwardness. I don't and so I for the 4 years I do a couple of things. I going through some sort of
Comb your hair, brush your teeth.
existential crisis. I am very confused about what I saw in Peru. It definitely is affecting my mental health and is playing tricks with me. And I tried a little psychology at first, but that psychology was not for me. And so what I did instead was that I took a deep dive into philosophy and just kind of study the works of as far back as Socrates, but then more recent stuff from John Locke and Immanuel Kant, and
Okay,
and
look
it
at
just
you.
kind of like it's just kind of like did a deep dive into philosophy and practice.
Trying to clear your mind and
Yeah, practice
gotcha.
meditation and kind of clear my mind and concentrate on things like that, and that kind of did the trick for me, and I felt that I was regaining my sanity. Um, Other than that, I continue to work at the morgue. I love my work, and however, I have noticed that even though I have been working on my mental health and regaining my sanity, I do find myself looking over my shoulder uh, when I have dead bodies in the morgue, and I never used to do that
You
before.
never used to do that, yeah. But you're looking at like, is there a mummy in here? Is there not? Like, is there a
Right,
bull?
like I see
Oh.
things in the corner of my eyes that are not there, and I definitely, it's some new challenges that I never experienced before.
Checking bodies every
Gotcha.
2 seconds. Did that body move? Just move?
Yeah, did that body just move? Why don't you go ahead and click on the table that I have in the chat?
Okay.
Sample manias, and make a roll on that. 89. Okay, so why don't you put that in your personal under phobias and manias? You have an obsession with scribbling and doodling. So like,
Oh, I kind of like that actually. That goes with my character very well.
yeah. So
And
like,
I do have.
whenever
Should
you're
I say
there,
what
like
it
taking
is, or-
bodies apart and stuff, you've got like a notepad next to you, and you like scribble
Yeah.
stuff, and you like draw things, and you're constantly having a notepad with you now.
Yeah, and I already had it goes very well because I already had a journal that I'm constantly
Oh,
writing
that's
stuff
true.
in.
Yeah.
So now I do it even more.
Now, instead of
purposefully.
journaling, what happens is, like before, if somebody looked at your journal, there was like, 15, 20 pages from down in Peru where you wrote down, like, today we did blah, 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 and today we did blah, blah, blah. But after like page 15, like the rest of your journaling, there's no more we did this, we did this. It's like pictures and doodles of what we did. And it kind of like, it's a pictographed version of what you did. You no longer like write words, you kind of like scribble stuff. You draw things and you doodle. But in fact, like, yeah, even when you guys like do whatever you're going to do next, you might be sitting with them and not really paying attention to them and sitting there and scribbling and doodling in your book. And oh, sorry, you guys were talking to me?
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll on. You can roll your sanity, and you want to actually pass this one if you want to work on your sanity.
Okay, I want to
crap.
pass this one, and I'm gonna roll on the current,
Yeah, on current. Yep. Yeah.
and I want to pass.
Oof. Oh, wow.
And there's no pushing it here.
No, there's no pushing it.
There's no.
I'm okay with taking the
no.
stress.
No, yeah.
Exactly. That'd be so much
Okay,
better.
wow.
I know. So you get 6 rolls. Are you going to spend 1 or 2 here? And then where are you going to spend the rest of the rolls? You can spend 2 here if you want to
Well,
like
I don't want to. I don't want to be insane. So.
I mean, you have a 52 current, so that's better than some people. Ezekiel's much crazier than you, so.
Yeah, that tracks.
Took 2 hits to my sanity.
Okay.
Yeah, Ezekiel took some
But
serious
I wanna.
hits.
I wanna lower my.
You can spend
my
another
sanity.
one. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
What? On what?
A sanity,
On...
the current. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Now roll a d10
Okay.
and add to your sanity.
On current.
Nice.
So I'm going to 55.
Yeah, so add 3. So yeah, you're going to 55. Yep.
Okay.
Once we finish all this, you're going to get some other rewards for finishing the adventure properly. So we'll go through that as well. Now, what else? You got 4 more rolls, and you had said you were going to also. I forget the other 2 that you were going to look at because I've got a serious buzz going on.
Well, I wouldn't mind. I would like to be able to defend myself, so I wouldn't mind trying to improve my firearm.
Okay, roll your firearm skills. Do you want to
Okay.
do handgun? Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, handgun. So you fumbled. That's great. Actually, a fumble means you are going to get 2d10. So you're practicing
Oh.
it, and you really get awesome with the skill. So you're going to add 7 to it.
So-
I think somebody
Alright.
else fumbled earlier. I don't remember who.
Did they?
It was
I did.
If you guys-
Fighting.
camera.
I rolled
if you
a
guys go-
99.
Okay, so roll another d10 and add it to that one then, Cameron.
Come on,
Because when you fumble, when you do like a super fumble, that's an extra d10. My
So
bad.
that's an extra 7.
Yeah, that's not bad. That was a good roll.
Wow.
So you have that's
just
only
the- just
that's
the
3 of your
handgun.
6. So you have 3 more, Bessie.
I just and I add the 7 here. I forgot. I just did this.
On the right box.
Yeah, on the right box. All right. Yeah. And I got you said 3 more.
Mhm.
I also I see how important it is to see things, so maybe I can try to improve my spot hidden.
Okay. You kind of practice.
Okay.
You play like a
What?
June's Journey kind of game with people.
But
And you
I
failed?
failed.
Nice.
So that's good.
Yep,
Spot
are you
the
gonna do another
difference in
one?
These 2 pictures.
Where's
Yeah.
Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
Okay, so now you have 2 more, right? That's 4. Now you got 2 more, I think.
And it would make sense.
No,
This
1,
is
2,
more
3.
for role.
No, you
for
have 3
role
more.
playing. For
2.
role playing purposes, I think it would make sense if I because I've been reading a lot of books, so library use it would make
Okay.
sense.
Cool. Yep. Roll a
Okay.
library.
And,
Oh, that is a hard
hard
success. You
success.
don't. Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah, you don't get
yeah.
any spell. You're really good at books anyway, so you're like,
yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't learn much. 1, 2, 3,
That's what you get for
4. So you
reading
get what?
books.
2 more?
Okay. Psychology's not my thing, like I said.
Wait, don't you have to pick something you succeeded on? I mean, you can't just pick anything.
No, and
can you?
this is you got 4 years that you can spend doing whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
This is the whatever you want phase of increasing your character's points.
I
Yeah, you were in
remember trying in the adventure trying to pass an archaeology role, and I realized how bad I was, so I want to improve that.
Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay. And if I don't fail this,
I'm gonna basically put on some sounds of us being in a bar, having a good drink, doing our stuff. Fail. Yep.
so okay, so now I have an 8, so now I have an actual chance of.
Oh,
So
yeah.
wait, I haven't been doing it because I didn't want to. So archaeology, so 8, and then there was
Yep.
another one that I have 4, which was the spot hidden, correct? No,
Yes,
that
correct,
one I
yep.
passed.
Yeah, you passed that, so you don't get that one. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, but there was one that I added 4, and then I have one more roll. Which one was that? You see, I should have done it immediately.
Yeah. You'll
Um,
have to scroll back and check. Let me see.
library use I passed.
Library use you passed. You
Oh,
didn't
so
get that
it
one.
was spot hidden then that I
Yeah.
failed.
So it's 1, 2, 3,
Okay, so that's 4.
4, 5, 6. So you did your 6. Yeah. No, you did your 6. You're good.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah. I just went back and
So-
looked at the chat. So it's yeah. So you did
So
6.
spot hidden another 4. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Omar, if you're not
So,
Not passed out yet.
passed out yet, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
He's
remember,
good,
I didn't
man.
have,
You know
I
what it
didn't
is?
have
He,
any beers.
he didn't drink
I didn't
enough.
have any
Yeah, that's the
whiskey.
thing.
Mhm.
So, speaking of drinking, Omar is a hedonist, so he probably spent 2 of those 4 years
Getting
just
wasted.
getting wasted, hanging out at bars. Half of the gold he found probably,
Getting shweezed
you know, on women, and so I figured he would increase. But maybe he's gone into a few bar fights. Maybe dodge and charm.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. Yeah. No, that's good. You got in some bar fights. Yeah, dude. That I like the backstory. I like it. Go ahead.
But also, he was also trying to get to, get
You might also get some brawl, right? Because you
brawl. Well, I'm
'cause you-
thinking either dodge, brawl, and a little bit of charm.
Yep.
So, and then after that, he would feel bad, so he'll go back home to see his grandmother and maybe go to church and work on his spirituality. But I don't know which one that would fall into. I don't know if that's
Spirituality.
sanity
Yeah.
or-
Yeah.
Occult.
Occult,
Well,
probably.
occult is not. Yeah, I mean,
Or-
it's not. That's
Occult
like-
means what's not seen, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
knowledge of
it-
the unknown. So maybe
Yeah,
while
but
you
what
were
I'm
going to
saying
church,
is-
you looked stuff up and you were like, wait a minute. Let me find out who's against the church and why are there these weird people that
Well,
keep showing up
in,
and
in all culture, there's like a lot of like brujeria or santeria and stuff like that. So it might be stuff like that.
yeah, okay,
also.
yeah. No, that sounds good. Yeah, sure.
I guess
sure.
that would be it. What? How many do I get?
So you get
you
6
said-
total. You can do like 2 of each. But you want to do charm, brawl. Charm, dodge, occult, and there
Let's
was
do
one
those. And
Okay.
Let's do those. Yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay.
2. Okay. Yep. Do charm. Yeah.
Great.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
dude!
great
Your charm
start.
is so bad, but yet okay. There
That's
you
a
go. Now
great
you get
start.
some in charm.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll 1d10. Yeah. 5. Not
Nice.
bad. Not bad. Yeah. You get a 20 charm if you put it in the right hand column when you edit it.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to do dodge, which.
Oh yes, nice. 2
Okay,
dodges. So
that's
roll
good.
2d10. Yep. You're getting good at dodging, man. 12. Add 12 to on the right hand column of dodge. Getting close to almost 50 dodge, man.
And then it's the cult.
Occult, yeah.
Where's-
Then do the
which
other
was
2
that
occult.
one?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't see that.
Element P Q all the way down.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yep.
I see it.
Yep.
This is... Okay, I should definitely fail these.
Oh yeah. Yep. Fail.
Oh
fail.
my God.
Yeah.
Almost passed that one.
You almost passed that one. Yeah. So roll 2d10. 9. Oh man, 18. Dude, you went deep in the occult and found out more than anyone has ever found out in the last 4 years. Like you might have even like sort of almost got yourself involved with one and talked to the guy and showed up at their meetings and was like, man, these guys are nuts, but I'm totally going to show up. I'm in this to win this.
And now you wear black eyeliner.
Oh, dude, he does.
Probably,
Yeah.
He probably learned how to make chupacabras.
He has a tattoo that you guys don't see. Let me put it that way. That's how bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how
So
bad it
He's
got.
part
her-
of the inner circle at the local church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Okay, Ezekiel, you now.
Yay.
I mean, you're the lowest sanity. So, what are you doing in the last 4 years? What is your focus?
AFK, but I can hear
So
you.
I'm definitely gonna check in myself into a mental hospital.
Oh, okay. If you go into a mental hospital, you get a bonus dice.
Hey,
In those
oh,
days, they were called
see.
asylums, and they're going to lobotomize you.
Out of character, I kind of researched a little bit of what psychology was like in the 1920s.
Oh, yeah.
and
No,
that's
Yeah,
why-
they're going to
yeah.
fucking lobotomize you.
No,
That's
no,
if you
no,
go
why
no,
I
no, no,
went-
They're gonna do shock. They're gonna do shock
Yeah.
therapy. They're gonna do
Well,
shock.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're gonna do some stuff.
That's why I opted for this philosophy route.
You know,
I'm
they-
just gonna go to therapy then.
Ezekiel, no, Ezekiel, you chose what you did. Go ahead and
Oh man.
put two.
You didn't know
like,
what
put-
it was about.
put 2 penalty dice, and roll your
Yeah.
sanity twice, which is good. Oh no, not sorry. Your bonus. You want bonus because you got to roll under. Because you went to an official institution, you get 2 bonus dice per roll. So hit 2 bonus dice, roll it, and then 2 bonus dice, roll it, and you're
But he
gonna.
wants to fail, right?
No, he wants to pass the sanity one. So that's a pass. Do it again. Yeah. And that is a hard success. Extreme would have been 2. So now roll 2d10 and add it to your current sanity. So that's 6.
Oh great, all that for 6.
So you're going to be, what, 45, I think? Which is not bad. I mean, it's much better than in the 30s.
Yeah.
And what else are you going to be doing besides going to an institution? You like check yourself in, you come out, you feel like a much better person. You feel like,
I don't know.
maybe I'm a little
They
more
really-
level-headed.
Definitely
They
thinner.
don't let you
a
out.
little twitchy maybe, but
Oh, twitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His nipples have like burn marks from where they zapped
you
him.
know they
I know.
experimented with drugs back then. and-
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. Yeah, no, they did. Yeah.
Did a bunch of stuff. So I guess
We heard these
I-
mushrooms work for this.
Yeah,
yeah,
there was no microdosing back then. You took a full mushroom.
just
Yeah.
take the whole thing. So I was a little bit embarrassed about my
Penis size?
Shooting.
I mean, if
What?
that's where you want to go,
Wow.
that's your interpretation of
That's
things.
your that's your
That's your own insecurities.
Go
Anyways,
ahead. I thought that's where you're going with this. Go ahead.
No, I was a little bit embarrassed about like my performance with the handgun. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna go and
You're gonna go to the
and-
gun range.
Yeah, go polish on my shooting. In
For the rest of the time,
no, so this would take how many rolls for me?
you have 4 more left.
4 more, so I'll take 2 here.
Okay, roll handguns twice,
Okay.
and you want to fail. Yep, that's a good one. Yep, fail. Roll it again. Fail. No, that's a pass.
Of course, this time it is the time that I will
Hold on,
pass it.
13. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't.
Yeah,
even
your
at
luck
13,
is
that's a lot of
always
luck.
hurting
Yeah.
you, man. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 1d10. Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
And put it in your edit it and put it in the spent on handguns.
Hang on. Do fighting handgun.
Oh yeah. Firearms, yeah.
Fire.
6. Oh, and spent. Okay.
On
Sorry, I
the
didn't
on the
call them.
box all the way to the right. Yep.
Yep. 6. Okay.
There we go. Okay. And then what else are you going to do for the last year, basically?
The
last
other,
year?
because I have 2 more,
have 2
right?
more
'Cause
rolls, yep.
You said I
Mhm.
have 4, so
Yep.
I have 2 more. So I, through the entire, the majority of the adventure, I bonded the most with Bessie. So I basically started getting curious about like medicine and trying to investigate a little bit on like different techniques
Okay.
for
First aid and stuff
like
like
when
that. Yeah.
autopsy and first aid and stuff like that, and sort of like I write to her like enthusing about the stuff that I learned.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that twice, whichever one you're focusing on.
Let's just do medicine.
Oh, nice. And do
then
one more time.
one more time.
Oh, what the hell? That is one.
I have a 1. I have a 1
You
on
have a
medicine.
1 and you rolled a freaking 1, dude. Seriously.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That is some Dre roll right there.
That's
wow,
some
dude.
That
Dre
is.
rolling skills, man.
Wow. And not
That-
everybody can do that.
Yeah, it's
No.
true. You have lived up to the hype tonight, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Dre, man. Dre, that's rough. That's rough, dude. That is rough. So, you guys spend 4 years apart from each other. And one of the things that, just like in normal life, I don't know if you guys are good friends, but I am a bad friend. I will be bad about contacting you and staying in touch, but in my heart, you're still my friend. And when we talk the next time, we are still like where we left off when the last time I talked to you, even though I haven't talked to you in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really bad. Like I start getting wrapped up in real life and getting wrapped up in whatever I'm doing, and then or playing a game, and you if you're not there, it's okay. I'm doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I realize, man, I haven't talked to so and so in so long. But I'm really bad about reaching out to people. But Jackson Elias, he's the opposite. Some of you are like doing your own thing, doing your own life, living your own thing, training on guns, training on this, getting better with medicine. Ezekiel is obviously still connected to Bessie. They kind of message back and forth. Hey, what have you been doing? What's going on? Oh,
You mean we write letters?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You write letters back and forth to each other. It's not calls or anything like that. It's too expensive.
He's learning medicine.
That economy.
Yeah, but he's learning medicine, so he's like writing her letters and like, hey, I learned this today, and I learned about this kind of medicine, and what do you think about that? And Bessie writes back, and that's how he kind of like helped to learn more about medicine. But the rest of you kind of like stop communicating directly with each other. But Jackson Elias is constantly sending you guys messages, and sometimes when he's in town, he'll be in town wherever you guys are. And I know all of you are kind of spread throughout the world. Some of you are in South America. Some of you are in North America. Some of you are in Europe. Wherever you might be, sometimes he just appears in your city and he'll come find you and you'll have
That's
drinks.
creepy.
And not find you like
Well,
all of a sudden bump into you, but he messages
I
you.
assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
He
better.
He messages you and says, "I'm gonna be in your city in 2 weeks' time.
Well,
Do you
Omar
wanna-
would have assumed that Bessie and Jackson would have hooked up by now, given the way they started this campaign. You know?
Wait, what?
Wow.
Oh, don't act like you forgot how you
Oh.
were told you were.
Was
like,
that the really handsome black guy?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about him for a minute.
She's like, "Oh yeah." That is
And the
hilarious.
worst part is,
Chickens down, didn't he?
she's like, "Hey, you got to act like a corpse." That's the problem.
She wanted to learn.
Yeah.
She wanted to learn all about
That's
his.
Jackson Elias
She
here.
wanted to
Yeah.
learn.
I mean,
all
look at that
about-
mustache.
Yeah.
Come on.
Uh-huh. It's a
wait
strong
a minute.
chin, a
Bessie,
strong
Shots
mustache.
fired. Shots fired.
Bessie,
Your mustache is not cool.
Oh,
Bessie
shut
wanted
up.
to go.
We're not friends
Bessie-
anymore. No way this guy's mustache is cooler than mine.
I can't hear
Bessie
Sergio.
Bessie wanted to learn all about his Black Power, the phallic-shaped book.
That's
and
true.
all of
That is true.
Oh,
That is
that's
true.
right.
Mhm.
That
Oh,
is very
Jesus.
true.
As a scientific person, I was intrigued.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
but my mustache is still better.
No.
In your mind it is, but in everybody
I
else's
never-
mind it might not
Yeah, no. I mean,
You
I
should-
defended your mustache earlier.
You
When
should
he
pull
was
up a
messing with it.
close up of my
Your
Different-
mustache is
different-
No, I've
intense.
seen it.
be. Different
really good.
strokes for different folks. I'm just saying.
Exactly. I mean, I think it's very good and well maintained. I just don't
Yeah.
want to touch it.
It's just not her thing. Yeah.
It's not my thing.
It's a little too bushy.
Yeah. a little
mustache
too-
rides.
A
in
little
the
too
80s,
curly. A little too curly in the end.
Yeah,
in the
Kinda
80s,
weird.
exactly.
they used to have signs at bars that said "mustache rides 5 cents" or "free mustache rides."
Well, it's
And,
the
you know,
20s right now, so
I know.
they
I'm
don't
just,
have that.
I know that's just OOC. I'm just saying. Do you guys
You have
Yeah.
remember
Peter
that?
Pan, Captain Hook.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, Bessie and Elias kind of, maybe they have more dinners than the rest of you, but he does stay in touch. He constantly writes you. He'll write you and say, I'm going to be in your town in like a couple weeks. I hope we can meet up. And you guys meet. You either have dinner or you have drinks, and you talk about Peru and the crazy shit that happened, and he tells you all about the stuff that he's been doing. Like he's been going around the world, and he's been checking things out, and he's been checking different cults, and he's been going to Africa and Egypt and Europe and all kinds of places, and kind of staying in touch with you guys.
Mhm.
And then around January, you haven't heard from him in at least 3, maybe 5 months. It's been a little while, right? But and that's unlike him. He normally writes you quite often. And then all of a sudden, you all receive on January 1st, 1925.
New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's. No, sorry, January 3rd. My bad, not 1st.
Oh.
January 3rd.
Yeah.
So just a couple days
the-
after New Year's, you guys are like
I was
just getting over your
away.
hangover, and
Yeah, way too hungover to get up any mail.
yeah, and then you
Uh.
finally check your mail, and you're not sure if it came in the day before or not, but this telegram comes into you guys on the 3rd and says,
Oh, no.
have information concerning Carlisle expedition. Stop. Need reliable investigative team. Stop. Meet January 5th in New York. Stop.
15.
Jackson Elias.
Mm.
And so he's calling you all to New York on January 15th. It's January 3rd, and you all start to book your travel and get yourselves to New York, and it's 11:40. So what we'll do is we'll cut it here and say on the next time that we start, I want you guys to all think about that you have 2 weeks as you're traveling and getting to New York. And is there anything you'd like to do between then and now based on what you see in this telegram? And what are you doing to get to New York? We'll role play that next time that we play.
Well, I'm gonna go by train. I can tell you right now, I'm not flying on those metal heavy things. Number
Okay.
one, and number
Yep.
two, I want to know who the hell is Carlisle.
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I thought that we kind of have a thing going, so
Yeah.
Oh.
The one thing
It's
was
secret
he
because
has never
1920s
mentioned
I
Carlisle
don't know.
to you before.
Well, yeah, I want to know who this bitch is.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Putting your
Jealous
stakes